These people don't give a shit.
Who's giving them the business?
All the man is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's got it.
Goes Davis.
Oh my God.
Davis is going to run it all the way back.
Deep down the field. It's going to be to the goal line. It's going to be gone. It's a touchdown. And the Gators have won the game.
50 to the 40. Herman Whitfield to the 30, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, FSU.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to College Football Extravaganza on the @Real Swampcast Network. I'm here with my co-host Logan, and we think Justin's
He's
sleeping.
probably snoozing.
Yeah,
That or the FBI still investigating.
he's on the run still from all that CP, dude. I was re-listening to the episode last week, and then I heard that again, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's why.
I forgot about all the CP.
That's why he doesn't want to pod with us anymore. All right. Well, we got a lot of stuff to get into, so let's get into it. Yeah, if you guys if you made it here, go tell your friends. This is the second try. For some reason, YouTube didn't want to go live. There was a miscommunication between the technologies. So I got it fixed up. But we're back, and plenty of stuff to go over.
Big week.
Big, huge week. We had breaking news today, and man, I gotta cut the music for this because this is kind of like a sad day.
It is sad. We knew it was coming at some point in our lifetime.
Yeah, in our lifetime,
Maybe.
and this is kind of it's kind of fitting that it was this week because I think this was in 2007. I think they said 2007. Let me see what I said, or what the post says. Yeah, September 22nd, 2007, guys. Mike Gundy gave us one of the best college football clips of all time.
If anybody hasn't read this article, I don't read it. This was brought to me by a mother of children. I think this is worth reading.
Of children.
Let me tell you what. This is inaccurate.
That's so
A mother of children.
the pause.
He did. He goes to class. He's respectful to the media.
Yes, he is.
He's respectful to the public. And he's a good kid. And he's not a professional athlete. And he doesn't deserve to be kicked when he's down.
Now they are
That's
professional.
why I don't read the newspaper.
A lot of shit's
Because
changed.
it's garbage. And the editor that let it come out is garbage.
It's garbage. Yeah.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm not a kid. Write something about me or our coaches.
Right.
That's all I got to say. Makes
That
me
is-
want to puke.
That is all I got to say about that. A mother of children. I didn't catch that the first. Like, I don't know how I just caught that. I don't remember that
I
part.
wish I could tap into that kind of energy in public. You know what I mean? Like, can you
Mhm.
imagine doing your set on stage with that tenacity? Not a lot of people can reach that level, especially with a microphone in front of their face. You know?
I feel like sometimes I do tap into the anger, and people like it.
Yeah, it's a real. People love that clip. People don't even really make fun of him for it anymore. I think people just love it because it's a real raw human emotion. That's what the game is all about.
Well, yeah, and he's right for being a coach and standing
At that
up.
time, yeah.
Mhm. For standing up for your players, right?
Come at me, I'm a man.
I'm 40.
I'm 40.
A mother of children. I'm gonna. That's a sound. I'm gonna have to get that sound.
Yeah,
bite.
we gotta clip that.
So anyway, Doug Meacham stepping in. Here's his opening.
Who is that?
And I think he was a assistant coach. I don't know if he was offensive coordinator or whatnot of Oklahoma State. To be honest, once Oklahoma State started falling off this year, I kind of was like, all right, Cowboys. I'm not really, but I should know who he is.
Yeah, that's on me too. But
Yeah, but apparently he's been hired. Just listen to him talk. He does a better telling of who he is than me.
Unfortunately, we are where we are at this point.
Off to a bad start. I don't like that already.
Yeah,
We are who we are at this point, but he is a matter of factly saying that.
you do need you should. They're probably going for the opposite energy of Gundy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
at this point, try the opposite. You know.
Oh, a lot to Coach Gundy. He's hired me twice, right? Played with him. Legendary coach. Unfortunately, in this business, that's kind of the things that happen. If you do it long enough, it's going to happen. Unfortunately for us, it happened to be at this time, and learned a lot from him, and appreciate everything he's done for me in my life, my career. And that's kind of how I feel about Coach Gundy.
Yeah, and I mean that's
Look,
pretty
man,
much it.
Yeah, he's just trying not to say anything stupid. But
right.
The thing is, I get that the wheels were falling off and that they've been falling off. You should have fired him before the season started or waited till after. Man. It's Mike Gundy, dude. Like, you don't fire Mike Gundy in the middle of the season. He's been wearing orange and black for how long, dude?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's just
since
gross.
he was a player, right?
Yeah, like that's just gross, man. And
I agree. But with so many coaches that are going to get fired this year, it's kind of like maybe they're wanting to get a head start.
That
on
is
everything.
a good point because there's about to be a lot of vacancies this year.
Maybe we just keep Billy Napier.
How funny.
Maybe he's just a good guy.
He's building.
Yeah,
I
I can't tell you how frustrating. I'm so happy. We might lose to the bye week this week, Logan. That's all I'm saying. We might lose to the fucking bye week. I think we already have in some sense.
What are you doing? Okay, you're Billy Napier. You're trying to keep your job. What are you doing on this bye week, man? Giving the play sheet to someone else?
I'm calling Urban Meyer. I'm calling Steve Spurrier.
You're getting them all in a room.
I'm calling Dan Mullen, and I'm going, hey guys, teach me something about offense. Because you know what the first thing they're going to tell him? Okay, when you run a 5-wide spread, maybe don't put a tight end in one of the wide receiver spots every single time.
Yeah.
Maybe put one of your really good wide receivers there. Maybe your fastest guy in the slot. Not a fucking tight end.
Slot is for tight ends, bro.
No.
You don't want a fast guy there.
No, I want a fast guy. I want a fast guy. And you know what? What bothers me is he would put a tight end in there, and then it would be like the tell that we're gonna run.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Our offense is so easy to read. I was like having a migraine attack in the middle of Death Valley, and I was like, we're gonna run out of the fucking middle on 3rd and long. Was I not?
You were like half alive telling me every play before.
This one's gonna be a bootleg outright. DJ's gonna throw it to your fucking. He's gonna throw it to Harold Perkins, or he's gonna throw 5 interceptions. I did not call the 5 interceptions. No one could have foreseen.
No one
that debacle.
I think it was 1.5 on like the betting apps or whatever.
It's a crazy prop. It's a crazy prop bet. But anyway, let's keep it rolling. Let's get into it because we have a lot to go over from last week and this week. The shot game was the Illinois and Indiana game, and I took Illinois to kind of play devil's advocate. I also thought it would be close.
I was meat writing Indiana very hard.
Yeah,
that was the team I picked to like write a thing about and do a rant. Even I was excited for that game. I was like, oh, this would be a good game.
63-10?
Dude, it was let me look.
I think it was 63 to like 7, 63 to 10, something like that. And my thing is
63 to 10. I did not see that coming whatsoever. Indiana has even surpassed my expectations. Now I'm Indiana all the way, bro. If LSU starts going down, I'm just gonna start wearing red.
Right. So I don't have a shot of anything, but you can grab what's your idea?
My idea was this: what if for our final episode of the season we save up our shots?
Save up the shots.
And the final episode of the season we get Blotto live on air.
I don't know, chat. The chat likes us drinking.
Really? Okay.
Constantly. You can grab one of those warm
Guinness?
Guinnesses. Yeah.
You're gonna chug a Guinness?
I'm not gonna chug it.
You're gonna sip a warm Guinness?
Yeah, I guess so.
Woo!
I don't like the idea either.
Fire.
Oh, that tastes. Look at how the top landed. That was crazy.
That's a good sign, actually.
Is it? That's a Irish curse. The Irish curse again. All right, I don't know.
Do those have the ball in it?
Mm-mm.
I saved the ball for my first Guinness.
No,
for my
just
21st birthday.
actually, this just reminds me of St. Patrick's Day, because you always end up with a warm Guinness at some point anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Walking around.
It's basically the bottom of the glass. That's gross. I will do a bit of a chug, because
Give it a twirl.
it wasn't even okay. It wasn't even close, Illinois, and
It wasn't.
And we talked about it last week. I said I think Illinois in the AP poll, they had them way too high at 9.
Mhm.
I think I said they should probably be 18 and
Mhm.
Indiana 19, because
Mhm.
we thought they were similar.
Not similar.
Mendoza and Signetti said, "Hey, they not like us, and we're gonna fucking drop our balls all." I mean,
All right. So
63-7. 63 to 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me give a shout out. You're probably listening. Number 3, wide receiver. What was his name?
Ugh,
Come on.
disgusting.
Oh, I'm looking at Illinois. That's why I was like, where are you? Omar something. Omar Cooper Jr. This dude, 3 plays, and he made himself draftable with 3 plays. First play, he made the I should have clipped it, but he made a beautiful run block that he wasn't even supposed to pick up that guy, but he made, as he was in motion, he saw the gap, saw the guy coming, cut back in front of his running back, made a tremendous block, and then for like a 26-yard run, and then he hit a screen pass 10 yards after the catch, and then he hit a slant route into the end zone. Or I might have got him backed up. Slant route, 20 yards, screen pass, ran it in for 13 yards after the catch into the end zone. Like, he made that drive. That was Indiana's second touchdown after the muffed punt.
So you chose to watch the Indiana game over the Florida-Miami game.
I had them both. I had a phone and a TV.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But it was more fun to watch Indiana game.
Oh, yeah,
as an
yeah.
Indiana guy.
Well, I just, I'm a Gator fan, so I just had to watch the debacle.
No matter what, yeah.
But I wanted to pull this clip because this was is it Fernando? Yeah, Fernando Mendoza's basically introduction to the national college football.
And, you could always disrespect me, whatever. But when you disrespect my receiver, I don't want to put any quotes out there, but early in the week, I heard that their defensive coordinator was complimenting our run game, but was still a little iffy on our pass game. So I'm really glad that we were able to show what we could do in the pass game. And, you could always disrespect me, whatever. But when you disrespect my receivers, my tight ends, my O-line, and our pass game, that I take that to heart. So I'm glad we were able to show what we could do, and respect to you, everyone at Illinois, at a fantastic institution, and hope they have a great rest of the year.
Okay.
Class.
He is, but this has like sticky note energy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You know?
He is he seems like a more intellectual Gronkowski.
Yeah, look at that smile.
Yeah.
Look at that smile. He said,
Yeah.
I'm glad, not want to give you material, but you guys said this.
Mm-hmm.
And I just slung the fucking rock.
Slung the
Just
rock all night.
piss missiling all over the field, dude. And this is,
And now he's the favorite for the Heisman.
I know.
Plus 850 for the Heisman.
Yeah, followed by Tommy Castellanos.
Tommy wasn't on the.
He wasn't even on the one
he
you
wasn't
saw?
even on top 5.
I saw him in someone's number 2, and I was like, I agree with
Well,
that.
yeah. Betting odds are weird, but I like Tommy. If he's gonna run around on everyone like he ran around on Alabama, yeah, you go ahead and give it to Tommy.
Right. So I thought we'd just go ahead and talk about the Indiana game there, just because we brought it up. It was the shot game, and it flows. Like, okay, this guy, since we're talking about him and Heisman, do you happen to have his stats on the season already?
I can look right now.
Because I didn't get to watch much of this game, but when I heard it was 63 to 10.
5 passing touchdowns, 260 yards, bro. On that game, no interceptions. Beautiful night.
And they probably
on the
took him out,
season,
too.
He is. Come on. I got his per game stats right here. 243 passing yards per game. Okay, 975 total passing yards.
So he's already pretty much at 1,000.
Yeah. 14 touchdowns, which is first in the.
He's leading the country. Yeah,
0 interceptions all season.
this guy.
That's incredible. Efficiency rating is 206. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns on the season, which is,
Fernando Mendoza, I think he's got our attention, man. I think he's got the country's attention.
he's averaging less than a sack a game,
So good O-line play,
Yeah.
or maybe he's elusive. So
76% on the season.
So this was the game I should have sat and watched them, and I think I'll go back. I might even watch it tonight because I want to see. I want to see how he does. But like I said, my attention was just. I was crying. I was crying.
No, Indiana played a clean game. I was like working out watching both those games. I did turn my attention towards Florida after the second half because by halftime you could just tell Indiana was. It looked like Bama playing a Vanderbilt back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just couldn't do anything.
Right. So that was a shot game. I'm already feeling the effects of the Guinness.
A whole warm Guinness is worse than like any shot in the world.
Right. But we can ask Justin about the finale, and that's got to be like
I think that's what I'll do personally because when I drink it, I have to like kind of commit to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to just do a shot and hurt my tummy for no reason. I'm gonna get blotto. I'm gonna save them up. Just get blackout live on air.
I think you might have 2.
Yeah, I'm at 2 so far, and I missed both weeks, so it already kind of works out.
Nice. Yeah, that's true. All right. So moving on, we do if you're new to the podcast, we do locks every week. We do 5 locks. And last week I had Miami -3. That was a win. I had Oregon -34.5. That was my only loss of the week, and it was 30-34.
That sucks.
Yeah. So it is what it is. So you take
almost
take the
cleaned the slate.
for the first time this season, almost. Sometimes I do get a couple 5-0s. You'll get a couple 5. So does Justin. But I lost that one. FSU -44.5. Everyone scores a lot of points. Didn't matter.
They scored a lot of points.
It was Kent State. Not enough points. Washington did cover the 20.5 versus Washington State, but surprisingly, Washington State scored some points on Washington.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just a rivalry
thing
scenario. You know what I mean? Because Washington.
Same with
State,
Oregon, right? Because
tragic.
not covering. Oregon State held them from covering. Yeah. So there, and then we all had Nebraska, who did lose by 3, but the spread that day was 3.5. So we all got the dub by the half. So you live by the sword, die by the sword. We won by a half point. I lost by the half point.
Yeah, take it.
So I was 4-1 on the week. I'm 14-6 on the year so far. Logan, you went 3-2. You had Tulane plus 11.5.
That pesky new Ole Miss quarterback.
Yeah. So Chambliss, are you talking about Chambliss, dude?
Trinidad,
dude.
He was running around.
And Josh Pate had a good point about this. I'm always going to plug Josh Pate. It's college football
More of a Joel Klatt guy.
One, because I would yeah, I like Joel Klatt too, but Josh Pate's the commissioner, right? Like he's going to be the commissioner. And we do want a chalice somewhere in here. That would be nice.
That would
Chalice
be cool.
of supremacy would be awesome. So we help us out, Josh.
We know Josh Pate. We know you're listening.
No, Josh Pate would spit on us. He's like, you don't do podcasts in the off season. Why don't you do podcasts in the off season?
We're casuals, Josh.
Yeah, we are casuals compared to you.
Yeah,
we show us mercy. Yeah, and we are not worthy. Yeah, for sure. But you went 3-2, lost to Tulane. You went with a vindictive lock against Marshall and
that's
Justin.
What I get. Sorry, Justin.
In Middle Tennessee. So Marshall pulls the victory out there. You won Miami.
It's not like he knows he's in FBI custody right now.
So we all 3 had Miami and Nebraska. So on the unification locks, 2-0 or 3-0 on the week. So not bad. Actually, that would be 6-0. Sorry.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Baylor lost to Arizona State. So surprising road win there by the Sun Devils.
Baylor, I can't put my finger on Baylor, dude. Every week they seem like a different team.
Yeah. And that's one thing is you got to be consistent, right? And maybe it's Arizona State having a good week. I don't know. So that's one of the things. And you had Nebraska. Justin went 4-1. So Justin trying to climb his way back. He was, I want to say 6-9. So he's at an even 10-10. You're 13-7, by the way. So you're hot on my tail. And Justin is 10-10 on the season with a pick from Miami for Miami last week. Tulane also, Nebraska also. UNLV, who got the win. Dan Mullen 4-0, by the way, Gator fans. And Washington is also 4-0. So there it is.
Not a bad week for you and Justin. I should not have went with the vindictive anti-Marshall pick,
Yeah,
but I might do it again.
I think that I think that one did us both in there. All right, let's get into week 4 recap here, and I just want to talk about this because I saw some pretty
There's a lot of takes about this clip.
pretty outrageous takes here.
What we'll see, because it was pretty polarizing. I don't know what you mean by outrageous.
Yeah. I mean,
I think. Oh, come on, Twitter.
no, it's fine. It's fine because I haven't even pulled it up yet.
Oh, okay.
See, this is the problem with having it behind. That's what it is.
Second down and goal. Moore goes in motion. And Manning keeps it himself. Cutting up, gets into the end zone. Touchdown.
All right, right there is what people were talking about, where he's like standing over him. Yeah, and it's Sam Houston.
It's Sam Houston. You're a Manning. You're Texas. And a lot of people were making the joke that guy's going to be selling insurance in a couple of years. Like,
holy pixelated bukkake Batman. This is crazy. All right. Yeah, I mean, can the kid have some fun, though?
No.
It's still early in the game. It's still first quarter. You got to put the fear of God into these sons of bitches.
I get that. It is early. It's not like they're already up. I also heard someone say, you don't know that they could have been chirping on the line. That guy could have been,
Yeah, that's true. We don't know.
It might not have been about Sam Houston State. I, for one, am an arch hater, so I'm going to say that's not swag.
Are you? Are you not sure?
I can't help but not like the guy. I've heard. It's just when you have that easy of a life, you better be like cool. You know what I'm saying? You got to be cool. You can't be neutral. You got to be a cool guy because. Holy crap, dude!
Arch, I think you're a cool guy, dude. Don't listen to these haters, dude.
Arch, I saw your reaction time on that reaction machine and your reaction to your reaction time. I should have pulled that clip up. That's a funny clip.
I saw that where it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't see. I feel like I could do good on that, but I don't know. Because I'm low to the ground, so it's unless they move it down.
It's one of those things where Arch has been overhyped his whole career. He played against Louisiana private schools. I think it was like 2A or something. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know.
We can definitely say.
Am I jealous? Do I want your life and
Yeah.
to be you?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Yeah.
But you're a little turd, bro. I'd be cool if I was Arch Manning.
I think that's probably why
He
a lot
acts
of
like
people.
he got like molested or something. You know what I mean? He's all like quiet.
Jesus
It's like
Christ.
you're Arch Manning and you run around like I don't know. The one time we see personality, you're doing this. Like it's just he refuses to do interviews.
Well, that's humble, right? If you're trying to like tune out the media.
I guess. It's just I've had enough of the Mannings. Also, as a big Drew Brees guy, it's always like you're fighting people that Drew is better than Peyton, and he clearly is. I don't know. The Mannings.
I love them.
I'm coping.
I like them. I don't think this is a problem, but
no, it's really not.
people made a big deal about it, so I was like, well, let's talk about this because I think that's what it's about. It's trash talking, even if it's Sam Houston. Sam Houston is a Texas team, right? This could be an up and coming fucking rival for Texas, right? You know.
Yeah, and I like to think that dude was probably saying something about him being a Manning or overrated or yada yada. So you gotta
$1 billion baby.
Yeah,
you're $1 billion baby. You ain't gonna run on me. How mad would that make you?
That would make me pretty mad.
Once you stand over a poor like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
As a little white boy, I would be pretty pissed.
Yeah, he's like, you fucking pleb. You let a rich man score on you. Yeah. So he's probably talking shit. That's fine. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not. I don't know. We did have to bring it up. It was like all over Twitter all week, so
that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we already talked about Gundy. Tulsa beats OK State. I mean, that's a bummer of a loss.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what is not a bummer. I called that last week, and that was a Friday night or a Thursday night. I can't remember. It was either Thursday.
It was a Friday night.
Friday night game.
Yeah.
I did a two bet parlay.
Yeah.
with Tulsa winning,
Yeah.
and then whatever the other game was,
Yeah.
won $150.
Yeah, it was
I was
Iowa,
like,
Rutgers.
yeah. I did. Oh, I did Iowa win and Tulsa win,
That's a good.
and put 50 on it. So
Hey,
yeah.
dude. That's a good parlay.
Almost not because Rutgers like to beat Iowa, but they didn't.
That was pissing me off, bro. I was at work for that most of that game, and I was like listening to it on the radio, and it was close right up until the end, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, Rutgers
had
beat
him.
Iowa right now.
Rutgers
like,
had
what
him.
is happening?
And then Iowa figured out the forward pass. It's been centuries, and Iowa's just been running it.
Finally, it's like someone came down to the stadium and someone like, "Hey,
yeah, throw the ball," and they're like,
other team
"Throw the ball."
That's illegal.
You can't do it. Too much coin. Can't see where the ball go. And then they threw it, and they won. So whatever. And
it's time to let the dude sling it. I mean, you bring in the quarterback from NDSU or SDSU, one of those. I forget where he's from. Let him sling it, man.
STFU, wherever it is. And this is a John Cena move, by the way. But
okay.
Anyway, side note: the Iowa under did not hit.
Rare, but happens.
Yeah, it does happen. Syracuse, early in the day Saturday, takes down Clemson. What do you think about that?
I was at my little brother's Pee Wee football game, which Lex, you killed it if you're listening. Lex had a great game. They forfeited at halftime because literally all of our players got like dead. They were either hurt or whining or heat stroke or something. But they ended up with like 10 people by halftime, and the refs were like, "Hey, we're calling it," because the other team had like a whole nother group of kids to bring in.
Oh shit!
Pernito's struggling this year, but Lex had a great game. Anyways. I was at that game. Lex played both sides of the ball, too.
You want to do a Pop Warner podcast? You want to start a Pop Warner?
He had to play both sides of the ball the whole game. He was destroying in the trenches the whole time. But,
nice. O-line and D-line?
Yeah.
That's good.
He was center and nose tackle the whole first half.
Oh, he's just got to turn around. He's just got to turn around.
But, no, there's a bunch of Clemson people there, and it was the greatest thing ever, like. Just like all the dads that I know root for Clemson, I'd walk up to them, show them the game cast on my phone, be like, that's my favorite part about college football. You see that? You see that score?
Yeah.
That's a lot of points, guy.
And that's the worst, being stuck in your own game, and then or like your son's game and worrying about you don't even want to watch it.
You don't even care. Clemson, I feel it must suck being a Clemson fan, dude. All those you beat Bama in the national championship, and now you're losing to Syracuse at home.
So similar to Gundy, I mean, Dabo's done so much for the Clemson program, right? And as a Clemson fan, where do you lie? And I think a lot of them are like, it's time to go. But what do you think as a non-Clemson fan? I guess
as someone looking completely from the outside, I don't really care about the ACC. Don't really care about Clemson. It's probably time to go. Obviously, the buyout's crazy, and something I learned. There's some clause where, so most of the times when you buy a coach out, if he gets another job, that salary comes out of the buyout. So you get out of the buyout for that much money. That's how most clauses in the contracts are set up. Dabo has like the greatest sports agent in the world. His is a $44 million buyout, and that clause is not in the contract. So even if he goes and starts making 20 mil somewhere, they still got to pay him 44 over like 15 years. So they're not getting rid of him this year.
That's a great contract.
Now, if he can, I can see Dabo as a kind of guy where if he starts losing support from the people around him, maybe he'll go somewhere smaller and try to win again and nullify his contract. That's kind of the best case scenario for Clemson, I think, because if he leaves, then they don't have to buy him out. But I don't think he's going to do that.
If he leaves, does he use the Pirtle? Or does he not use the Pirtle? Because
if you're Dabo and you go to, say, fucking OK State or something, you could draw some nice portal acquisitions for OK State,
Yeah.
But I think he'll have to. I mean, he already started using it at Clemson somewhat, so I think he'll lean into it. He seems to want to win. I think a big problem for Dabo, you look at Dabo like 10 years ago and look at him now, you don't gain that much muscle mass that late in life, especially in the neck and head regions. I think Dabo's got he's got a great sports agent and he's got a great hormone therapy doctor.
You think he's on the T?
I think he's juicing like a demon from hell. He looks
T and
like
S.
he's lifting with the damn team. You know what I mean?
He's got to be.
He's jacked.
But that's what you want in a coach, right? You want your coach in there.
You do, but then again, I think that explains a lot of the lashing out. You know, and I'm not against steroids and juicing up, but at the same time, he just seems to have kind of went over the hump of competitiveness in terms of I don't know. He seems to be more focused on his life, which is good as a man, but not as the head coach of Clemson.
HRT, fuck with it, baby. Yeah.
HRT's good, but
yeah.
you know, there gets to a point to where.
Oh, he said for the win. Sorry. Yeah. He said Joey Two Gun says Dabo ain't going nowhere.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either. The pure emotion, how much he cares about. Like, I was gonna clip it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna clip Dabo crying while singing the alma mater with his team, because that's what a coach should do. We're not gonna make fun of that on this podcast.
I don't even think that's bad at all. You know?
Yeah.
But when I saw that live, I was watching him cry live. It looked like you could see in his eyes he was like, I'm not winning a national championship ever again.
Actually, we have a audio clip of you watching that. So that was. What do you say now?
Damn, you got me.
No, but
for real,
it's good.
I could see it in his eyes where he's like, yeah, I'm never gonna have a beating Alabama in the national championship run again. You know,
or he does.
That would be a great redemption story if he can build it back up.
Yeah.
You know, that would be cool to see. But personally, I don't know. I think he's just gonna live out his contract, and they're gonna go with someone else. How long is his contract? 4 more years?
Yeah,
or
I
some
don't know.
Crazy shit.
I don't know. We'll see. I think that maybe now is the wake up call, because I hate to mention it. I'm probably going to mention him like 5 times this podcast, because he had so many good. He always has good takes. But Josh Bate said we've seen
who?
Yeah. We've seen teams implode who have just built their roster through the transfer portal. But this is like Dabo's just built his whole team on high school recruits. There's not really a whole lot of transfers there. So,
and his team still seems to be behind him. You know what I mean? I watched the interview. I think it was a
Yeah.
wide receiver where he was talking about Dabo, and they asked him something, and you could tell they're trying to bait him into talking shit. And he was just like, "No, Dabo came in, and we basically had a sermon before practice." And Dabo cares about like the men that he's building. You know, you can tell.
Just like Napier. Just like old Billy.
Old Billy.
Yeah.
Old Billy might need to do some scripture or
He
something.
might need to figure something out.
I'll need Jesus in the swamp.
But the thing about Dabo is he is willing to make changes. Like he's sat quarterbacks for freshman quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, I think if he goes to the portal, because on the flip side of imploding from the portal, you can supplement your guys.
I mean, even if Clemson has a bad year, who could they not? They have the money. Who could they not get in the portal? You know what I mean? If he goes, all right, I want to win again, and flips that switch like you were saying,
what are you going to do?
I could see it. You know, like he could easily, if he wanted to. I feel like he could easily, even if they don't even win 6 games this year, he could easily have the best portal class.
I mean, prime example. I mean, while we're talking about this was later on in the show, but I want to bring this up because there's a this was a crazy graphic. It was the amount of money spent on transfers this year, and the teams that were up top. I mean, you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. So here are the top teams that spent their money on transfers this year. I'll pull it up for us in the studio here so we can see. But LSU number 1, Texas Tech number 2. We all just saw what Texas Tech did.
They had more commits than LSU too.
Yeah, Miami, Ole Miss, Oregon, Florida State, and Missouri. So.
And aren't they all undefeated still? Am I tripping about someone?
Missouri just lost.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, South Carolina came back and smacked them.
Yeah, but that's
still, you know, and it's not in Missouri. I mean, you look at it's not the same, but the top 6 are still undefeated. You know,
right. 12. I mean, and you look at the talent they're bringing in. Like, if you want to go with the stars, I know transfer star system's a little weird, but Texas Tech brought in 13 4-stars.
Yeah.
And 8 3-stars.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know. You look at the ability for a team to go, hey, we almost lost every single game this year. Let's get back on the right track. Let's supplement these positions and do the things we need to do. Some teams need different coaches. I don't think Clemson needs a different coach. I think they need to supplement their defense. Brent Venables hurt Clemson when he left to go to Oklahoma. You see the Oklahoma defense now. I mean, they're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
So Dabo needs to find.
And the thing about the way Dabo built his team is like you can't just bring a new guy in. It's not a portal collective. It's a team that he's built through high school players. Like it'd probably be worse with a better play caller that doesn't know those players. You know what I mean? Because it's like that's his baby that he made.
That's my baby. Yeah. All right. So keeping on with the recap. We mentioned Texas Tech over Utah, and I watched this game. This was an amazing game.
I don't think Utah's offensive line is worse than anything I hyped them up to be. I think Texas Tech's D-line just had a phenomenal day.
Well, in the first half, each team had like 3 turnovers.
Mm-hmm. Well,
did you get to watch this game?
I didn't watch it. I was listening and watching like the game cast. But, I think something must have been slippery. Like both teams were fumbling like crazy.
They were punching it. It's been like it's been weird. I've been watching like the last couple weeks. A lot more teams are going for those punches.
You think, that's like a detail that. You think it's like one of those details of like. I don't even know what I was about to say.
No,
Is there like a new method or something that?
So they mentioned it. I think it was in this game where one of the Texas Tech coaches sent his team, one of the linebackers coaches or something, sent his team a YouTube video of a coaching drill where they were punching the ball out. I think there were like 2 punches, maybe a strip, a couple interceptions. I mean, Utah had some great interceptions. Texas Tech would drive the ball down the field. I think they had at least 1 in the end zone, maybe 2 in the end zone.
I think we learned a lot about Utah's quarterback too. He's very high floor but very low ceiling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not going to win you your game, but he's also not going to throw it away.
Right.
But there just wasn't enough pop on Utah's offense.
Yeah. More so, we learned more about Texas Tech's backup quarterback, Will Hammond.
Best backup quarterback in the nation, probably.
So starting quarterback goes out with a concussion.
Next man up.
He got concussed. Will Hammond goes in there and fucking balls out, dude.
I didn't even realize because I was like listening to it doing stuff. I think I was at Lex's game for that too, and so I was like listening to it, and I didn't realize till the second half that it was a backup, and I was like, oh shoot, like Texas Tech is serious, man.
Yeah, he got his time to shine, and he shined, dude, and they ran away with it when he got in the game. They ran away with it. Is that the kind
of thing where if he balls out again this week, because I'm sure Homeboy's still in concussion protocol.
Yeah.
If he balls out this week, do you keep him as your starter? Like, I don't know enough about Tech. That's a tough decision.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like when you have 2 good quarterbacks, one day someone's going to have a bad day, and then the other guy might have a good day, right? And so you go with the hot hand. Yeah. That's what Spurrier used to do. And a lot of people are like, it's a quarterback controversy. I'm like, I don't know. I'd rather have 2 good quarterbacks.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah. But maybe with the transfer portal, people are like, yeah, he might transfer if you sit him, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. You got to go with who's winning.
Yeah.
Not saying the other guy wouldn't have pulled away and won after halftime.
He very well could have.
Yeah. But Texas Tech looking like a playoff team, I think.
Yeah, probably a lock for the Big 12, at least making it to the championship.
Yeah, they are my clear, in a way, favorite right now in the Big 12.
And I think Utah could still find their way back in there if they figure something out, make the offense pop a little. Because I still don't want to hate on Utah quite yet, but yeah, I don't know, dude.
Have you seen Kevin Sperry? I have not seen Kevin Sperry. Joey. We'll keep it rolling. Anyone in the chat? We got 15 people watching live. Please drop a like and subscribe. We also have a call-in number there, so
call in, rattle something off.
Call in, talk shit about Alabama, talk shit about Florida State, talk shit about the Gators, man. I don't care.
Talk shit about the missed deception play.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the game.
No, I disagree. And
Auburn had so many chances to score on them, and they just weren't. Like, I don't know.
So I'm going to pull this guy up first because I love Brooks Austin. I found him last year, I think. And, I've learned a lot more about film just by watching his shit. And so one thing I like about our podcast is we don't claim to be like the most knowledgeable about the X's and O's. This guy is very knowledgeable about the X's and O's, and he doesn't really complain about the refs. So it's like, yeah, you could blame the refs in every game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brooks Austin does a better rant than I'll ever do. So let me just transition and do this.
I do not allow ref blame. I do not. All that being said, Auburn got hosed. Oh my God.
So right there, I want to talk about that because I don't remember if he brings this up.
Looks clean.
Even without the no, this was pass interference all day. And if you look at the other angle with the ref that's right there, he's not even looking at the play. He is looking at nowhere near. This has got. Do you want robot referees? This is how you get robot referees.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is how you get.
And anytime the SEC comes out and is like, yeah, that was bad, we're suspending the crew, they suspended them like the next day.
Yeah. So let me play his take and let me play Josh Pate's take on this because I wanted to. This is like a big segment tonight because with all the AI shit, I could really see automated like penalties being called and shit like that in the future.
They're already leaning towards it hard in the MLB, which
right.
I don't know, man. It's a tough call.
But with this, it's like, you need consistency, and there's no consistency in play calling in college football, and I would even say pro football.
Yeah, the NFL struggles right now.
Auburn got hosed. Y'all miss a fumble that on the field got called a fumble, returned for a touchdown, and here's my thing. That play was way too close to be out here overturning the call on the field. The ball was in his hand, very clearly controlled, and he is refusing to tuck the football whilst taking 3 steps upfield. It's a fumble. Now, what is not indisputable is the fact that Oklahoma cheated the rules on their other touchdown. You cannot manipulate the substitution rule anymore. This idea that you're going to run off the field or pretend to run off the field and the line judge is going to walk over, hold the ball, allow the defense to sub, and then you're going to stand on the numbers, Cleveland Browns, Johnny Manziel style. No, should not have been a touchdown. Period, point blank.
All right, so how do you feel about deception plays? Because it's like in Pop Warner in high school, you see them all the time. Like, ooh, coach, wrong ball. And then the whole O-line kind of stands up, and then the guy just takes off running, right? And the defense is like, what? You just said wrong ball.
Yeah.
It's like it's a part of football. And a part of that play was the wide receiver.
He got the okay from the ref. That's the thing. And I think that's why the crew got suspended because he literally the ref was like, you're good. You know, he pointed at the ref pointed back, was like, you're good. And that, to me, like, you can't blame Oklahoma for that. You got to blame the refs, which is always kind of gay, but he's right. They did get hosed by the refs.
So Oklahoma had their...
I don't think that fumble was a fumble.
I think it was, just because of what he's saying. They called it a fumble on field.
That is true.
And
I don't think it should have been called a fumble. I would have, if I was a ref, if the great Logan Brown was a ref in that game, I probably wouldn't have called it a fumble at the time. Not because he didn't have possession, but because he landed on the guy and it popped out. And to me, that's the same as ground can't cause a fumble. You know, I mean, if there's a defender on the ground and your elbow hits him, your knee hits him, you're down. You know what I mean?
Why I thought it might not have been a fumble was because his side hit the ground. Mm-hmm. It didn't land on the guy. If you land on a guy, then that's definitely a fumble to me. Let me see.
Joey Two Guns.
Oh, we got Joey Two Guns in the chat. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey Joey, you're on College Football Extravaganza. Let me get you on our Bluetooth here, bud.
Bear with us.
So Joey, I guess you want to call in about this Auburn game and them getting hosed, and I'm curious
about to get hosed.
I'm curious to hear what you have to say too. All right, can you hear us, Joey? Yeah, all right, good.
There it is.
Now everyone can hear you. All right, so are you calling in about the Auburn refs right now? I just wanted to call and say goodnight.
Well, hey, buddy.
So I do want to show you this. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. This I don't know.
It's in view, yeah.
Yeah. Let's break it down. What do you think about that?
It's pretty badass.
You guys got a new spear in the West? I have seen that actually. I have seen that. Where it goes like straight out. It's like going straight out at you.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, I haven't seen that. That's crazy. I do want to get your take on this. Did you see the Auburn game at all? Did you see these calls? Well, I have a theory that Alabama does call in favors for Auburn's away game. Like Alabama still affects, right? That's how deep the Alabama hatred runs against Auburn, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, they're remember that paycheck we give you,
Dude, I
bud.
got a piece of it.
Yeah,
Y'all
Go-
keep the pod going.
go ahead and pee. Now, so if it keeps going like it's going like this, are we going to get AI refs? Are we going to get robot refs? Are we going to get some kind of like call in from Birmingham, right, for the SEC, or call in from Charlotte with the ACC, right? Like that sort of thing with the league refereeing. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And with so much money on the line, like with so many people sports betting, like the average person can sports bet now, right? There's just so much money for people to go, hey, man, I had Auburn winning this game, and you called back a touchdown. You didn't call a pass interference on a play that I think would have been another touchdown for Auburn, and then you allow Oklahoma to kind of finagle the rules, and you admitted that they finagled the rules, and now they get a touchdown. So that's a 21-point swing potentially. In this game, it was. It was. And I think Oklahoma was the better team at the end of the day. But if you ask me who should have won that game, Auburn should have won that game. So that yeah. I mean, sorry, locked them out.
So unprofessional, guys.
Locked them out. The studio stays locked. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got anything else for us, Joey? We can move on with it. I mean, we can move on. You can join us for the whole show. You can come in if you bring us moonshine.
Ooh.
If you bring the moonshine to the studio. Okay, that's good. So Ricky will like to hear that. So they're just sitting. They're just sitting at your place. Are they all Fig. That sounds good.
That sounds delicious.
What do you like the fig better, or do you like the other one?
We do need an official shot game sponsor.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, it's your first. It's your first call in. Actually, we have another call in. Can I let you go, Joey? Have a good one. What's going on, Hunter? We got you on College Football Extravaganza. Yeah.
hell yeah.
Nice. Thanks, dude. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
That is true.
Finally, some ACC Florida State fan admits it. Okay. All my Florida State friends are not admitting anything.
That is true.
I think it's the money. I'm a conspiracy guy. Sorry if it's your first time tuning in. We also do political podcasts on the. I don't know if you're tuned into the at college football where we only do college football, or if you're tuned into the at real swampcast, but we do politics. I'm a conspiracy guy.
Nice.
All right. I think they're getting paid. Alabama's calling into Auburn away games, and or like Auburn games against them, not even against them, and going, "Yo, here's his paycheck. Don't even look at this guy who's getting pass interference." That was a pass interference. I don't know if you saw the other angle that I was talking about earlier. Wasn't even looking at him.
Yeah.
Wasn't even looking at the play. It's insane.
Yeah, and I think we know that college football has more eyes on it than the NFL at the moment, and it's probably got more money in Vegas on it than the NFL at the moment. And so, yeah, you're gonna see some shadiness once that happens.
I think people are saying they came in. Go ahead and keep talking, Hunter. No, go ahead and talk. I'm trying to work out some technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
I read something. I'm not sure how legit it is, but I read NFL refs get paid a pretty good salary, but these college refs are getting paid like $750 a game or $500 or $1,000 a game, whatever. Which that's cool, but I mean how many games can you work, and you have to have another job. I mean,
I'd probably shit. Yeah, it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be worth it to invest in like if you're like a league commissioner, right? Wouldn't you want to have well-paid refs, maybe who know the game, who aren't like attorneys, doctors on the side, shit like that,
Yeah, dude. Of course, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like all this distribution of money. Let's slide a little bit to some other areas to kind of maintain the integrity of the game. That I mean, I think that's just kind of like a good business model. And I did want to ask you guys too. And I know you guys haven't. I've never tuned into the show, and I enjoy it. So, but I don't want to keep y'all too long. But I do want to ask. I know at least one of you guys is a Florida guy. I was talking to my dad about this. I called him today, and he was like, "Man, Florida, and I'm like, "Yeah, but honestly, this might be the toughest schedule I've ever seen a team have since I've been alive." And it's like, Billy Napier, man, I'm a Florida State guy. I think Billy Napier, I know everyone likes to joke on the Sunbelt Billy thing, but I don't think he's a bad coach. I just think the circumstances were bad. And yeah, he, some questionable time management stuff and whatever, but I'm just curious kind of to get a Florida fan's perspective. I have a couple buddies that are real big UF guys that graduated from there and stuff. And, I'm just curious what you think this season's going to look like and what you think the outcome's going to be as far as like Billy's job and the team moving forward.
I think they let him play out the rest of the year realistically because that's what they did last year. I think that's kind of what Scott Strickland's looking to do. That saves us a cool $18 million, I think, on his buyout. And I think Billy does end up picking it up towards the end of the year, kind of like he did last year, because Lagway, and I'm not saying don't fire him, so Billy is a great CEO, kind of like what I've said on this podcast before. Eli Drinkowitz opened Missouri. He went and found himself an offensive coordinator when he needed to, and their offense got immensely better. That's what Billy should have done last year. I don't like the offense. I've seen several posts from Miami, USF, and several other teams going, we knew their plays. Mm-hmm. They have telltale signs of when they're going to run the ball, when they're not going to run the ball. They have about 6 or 7 plays that they run consistently. Then there's variations of that. So offensive-wise, for Florida Gator fans, when you're talking about, we had Dan Mullen, we had Urban Meyer running the spread, we had Steve Spurrier, right? Like we're spoiled rotten when it comes to like good offense. This is not one. Hell, even Muschamp put up more points than Billy Napier, which is outrageous. So to me, it's like you got to give up the play calling. Let that burden go, man. The defense is doing good. Find you a good offensive coordinator. That's all I got. And I don't think he. I don't think he makes it after this year, though.
Yeah, no, I feel that too because growing up as I'm in my early 30s and I had to go through high school on the Tim Tebow days, and that was just that was rough. So having to deal with all that, and the defense in Florida though has always been consistent. It's always a hit you in the mouth. Front seven's going to be tough. Safeties are going to come up. Corners can cover. I went to school with Luches Purifoy. That's probably like a throwback name, but
dude, he's a buddy of mine. I'd walk past Pine Forest and see Luches and like Colby back in the day. I played at West Florida High School back in the day, so we'd walk by and we'd be like chirping and shit with them all the time. It'd be funny.
Yeah, man. I went to Tate actually. So, but yeah, man, we were awful. Our senior year, we made the playoffs for the first time in like 20 years. I remember my freshman year, we lost 63-3 to Pace at homecoming, and I was like, "Is this my future? Like, do I just need to hit? Maybe I need to get in the classroom a little bit more, dude. I don't know, but
y'all ran that veer. Y'all ran the wing T veer. So did West Florida.
Dude, dude, that was rough, man, to watch, especially when your buddy's a wide receiver and you got 2 targets half the year. But yeah, man, no, it's just cool to get your perspective because thinking about how down bad we were last year. Do you have any perspective on like I see the little arrowhead you got up there? I don't know what that is, but I was gonna say like, how do you feel about Florida State? I'm skeptical as a fan. I pay attention to this stuff, but how do you feel about the immediate kind of what should be kind of a flip from a historically terrible season to a potential top 10 team, top 15 team?
I think FSU is gonna win the ACC championship this year. Now,
I think it's good to stay skeptical as a fan, just so you don't break your heart. But because they've only done so much. But I think we'll learn a lot more about FSU when they play Virginia. If Tommy keeps running around on teams like he ran around on Bama, we said this earlier, he's probably the Heisman winner if he's gonna be consistent.
Yeah.
But
you guys can put up 100, like literally against. Not Kent State last week, but the week before. If they left the first team in, if offense and defense,
you would have hit 100.
It would have been 100-0, and it was crazy. It was crazy. Joey Tugan says SEC wants FSU. FSU should join the SEC.
That would be sick.
It doesn't
make
make
awesome.
I want to hear what you guys have to say because all these FSU fans I deal with, they're like, oh, we don't want to be in the SEC. It's like regionally.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense, man. It's like
I agree, bro. I completely agree. And you know what? In the money situation, the revenue sharing, like if we don't get into one of the big two in the next 5 years, we will become what we were before
Yes.
Bobby Bowden got there. We'll be a community college.
A
So,
girls' school.
and then going to the SEC, yes, it really, and it's a big step because the SEC is, at the end of the day, man, that's big boy real. Like we play in the ACC, we get to play Pitt and SMU, and SMU was good. So we get to play Virginia on a Friday night. That's a tough game. Like if you looked at Florida's schedule, man, you play 8 of the top 15 teams. Like I think that, it's a step, and I think Florida State has the resources to be able to compete if they can get into that conference. But as it stands right now, man, I mean, I mentioned this to my buddy the other day, man. Think about this. There's been years recently where Florida has been down and Florida State has been down. Both bad. Like you guys went 4-8 that year. We just went 2-10. When y'all are bad, it's still a close game with us. When we're bad, we get boat raced.
Yep.
So that speaks to the depth of the conference that the SEC has. So Florida can have a down year and still give us shit. But when we're down, Tim Tebow's dropping a 50 burger and Bill Campbell. So, it's a step up in class at the end of the day,
I do typically. I agree. I would tend to agree with you. I
Yeah.
don't think anyone Well, my friend Joey might disagree with not Joey Two Guns, Joey Clark, former host of the show. We might disagree with you there, but I agree. But I think here maybe I should pump the brakes on the ACC championship a little bit. But the way Florida State's playing, they're playing hard. They're hitting hard. What y'all? Tony White. Tommy White?
Yeah, Tommy White, yeah.
Tommy White, defensive coordinator,
Tommy White,
man.
yep.
That defense is playing hard. Earl Little is playing out of his fucking mind. You guys are making the plays. I think it's the guys. You brought in.
And now in the transfer portal / NIL era, there's no reason to think a team can't turn it around from 2-10 to 10-2 or playoffs and national championship. I mean, we've seen it go both ways a lot, in the last couple of years. So there's no reason to not have hope to win it all, dude.
No, I agree. I mean, I think Miami's an L. I mean, I think that's a loss because they're coming off a bye.
No, coming into Doak, man. Yeah. Because watching this Florida game, and we can talk a little bit about the Florida game now. Florida hung in there. I mean, maybe that was the game Cristobal wanted to play, but I mean, golly, you punted. I think he punted from their own 46, their own 40, 48, and man, you had a chance to put Florida out, and then we come back with a Cormani McClain interception in the third quarter, score a touchdown, and it's 13-7 after we didn't move the ball at have a single non-3 and out in the first, maybe one. We had one drive that was more than a 3 and out.
Yeah.
I think FSU gets them. Early prediction, but I think FSU gets them.
Oh man, yeah. We can. Hey, if you want to put 20 on it, man. I just don't know, because here's my thing. I appreciate what you're saying about Tony White, but at the end of the day, man, it's been like this for many years. Minus the 2013 national championship year at Florida State. If Tony White had the talent that's on Florida's roster on defense, our defense would be even better. I think there's more talent on Florida's roster on the defensive side of the ball. So, I mean, offense is maybe a different story because we do have a lot of really explosive playmakers. But, I mean, on the defensive side, man, I would take, from a talent standpoint, I'd take the 11 that you guys have on the field and let Tony White, cut them loose. That's just me. I don't know who. I don't know who y'all's DC is. No disrespect. I just honestly don't know. But
it's
Ron
Roberts,
think that,
and I love Ron Roberts. I hope if whatever happens to Billy, I kind of hope we keep Ron Roberts.
I mean, you got to. The Florida's defense is the one thing that's made any of these games even watchable.
We went to Death Valley, LSU last week, and the defense was the only thing that held it. Same with Miami.
I'm an LSU fan, so that was very fun.
Yeah,
that was very fun.
But yeah, man.
man, LSU, dude. Gotta love LSU. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'll let you guys.
No, you're good.
I was just gonna say, hey, man.
Good. You're one of the better call-ins we've ever had.
We're an up-and-coming podcast, and we just fuck around. So this is fun for us. we have.
You guys have a great
viewer.
setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is cool, dude, because it's like shit that, there's hundreds of us that want to do it, and you guys are doing it. So big fucking props to y'all for doing this shit. I mean, that's like, just taking that step in the first place takes some balls. I can't, everybody wants to do it, bro, but you guys really got it, and you got a cool setup, and then I got an LSU guy that I can talk to and say, hey man, 0-2 against Florida State in the last couple years. But I mean, no, it's cool. It's cool. Just,
you got it.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
Really though,
really
though.
That's a great program, man. That's a hell of a program. Really.
So, and typically we do have a third host, and we'll go ahead and plug him since he's not here.
Yeah.
He's one of the co-hosts for Fox Sports Radio here in town. He does the college football
He's
show
a
in the
real ball
mornings.
knower.
So,
he's our stats guy.
So typically we get more stats in here for you, but we're just comedians, and we have day jobs, so we just try to make it funny and comment on what's going on. But that's basically the podcast, dude.
But, dude, you've been one of the better call-ins. I will say, anytime you want to call in, you have priority, brother. That was a great
Oh, no, dude, I appreciate it. Yeah, I was just let you know, last thing, I did, I'm not promoting anything, but I did recently write a couple of articles, and War Chant picked up one of my articles, so about the Alabama still being a playoff contender after the Florida State game, after they lost. I just wrote, some things. I have a journalism background, so
plug
yeah,
yourself.
man.
Give
if
it
you ever
a
want
real
like
plug.
No, I don't. It ain't that. I'm waiting to hear back from 247 about doing some freelance for them. So maybe that could work out. But I will say, if you ever want like a drunk idiot segment, the drunk fan, I feel like that'd be a fun idea. Just get the drunk, like, hey, this is our drunk fan for 5 minutes that's going to tell you about the Florida State game. You never know.
Brother, that's literally what this podcast is built to be. That
sounds great.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Well, I'll be tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it, and it's,
yeah,
I like the vibe. I'm glad that YouTube just kind of threw this on my homepage. So, but best of luck to you guys, man.
Hell yeah.
You too, buddy.
Hunter.
See you, Hunter.
Hell yeah.
What a guy. What a nice organic fan.
Yeah, we haven't even ran ads, so he's writing articles for War Chant, and he's just deep into the algorithm. You're so far into the algorithm that you found us. Yeah. You are a ball guy. Let's just say that.
Yeah, he's a ball knower.
That's funny. All right, let's move on. I think we talked a lot about Florida State. They played Kent State, right? This past week. They blew them out, obviously. Where are we even? We're still at
Tulane Ole Miss, baby.
Yeah.
No, we brought that up.
We talked enough about
who gives a
the Auburn. Yeah. Wait, hang on. I gotta hit the sound bite for the who cares.
Who cares?
Still delayed.
Very good.
I missed my desktop in here. Tulane Ole Miss. Let's go ahead and talk about that because we talked about it a little bit with the loss. Mm-hmm. Chambliss comes in and fucking destroys Tulane.
Kills it.
And
they're keeping him for LSU.
So I think they're kind of keeping it low key right now. They're not saying if Simmons is going to start or if Chambliss is going to start.
I heard it got announced that Chambliss is starting.
Is he?
That's
okay.
what I've seen that, but that could just be Twitter nonsense.
As an LSU guy,
don't like it.
Don't like it?
Don't like it.
We'll get there. All right, we'll get there in a week 5 picks. That's funny. But I mean, no disrespect to Tulane, right? But I
thought they were gonna put up a better fight, dude.
Well, we all did. Yeah, I almost locked them in because we were there. We were like 11.5. Yeah. What the fuck are we talking about? I'll take Tulane in a dog parlay. We're gonna do that, and then similar score. It was like 56 or 63 to fucking 14 or something like that. I don't even remember. But yeah, great job, Ole Miss. Hopefully, Lane Kiffin, baby. The best head coach of all time.
We'll get to Lane Kiffin.
Lane, please come to Florida, baby. we need you. We need you on offense.
That would be nutty.
Yeah, and I would like to keep Lagway, but if you're bringing those two guys over, you might as well just bring them over.
Do you know how screwed Ole Miss would be if he left? I think they'd be pretty fucked.
They'd be pretty fucked. And I don't know. He likes what he's got going on in Ole Miss anyway. All right. We talked about Florida at Miami.
Not much else to... I mean, that was just a
Michigan beats Nebraska. Hey, Michigan beats Nebraska 30-27.
Box score was a bit of a lie, though.
Right. Not that close. There was a Hail Mary at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
7 points there. If you watch this game, Michigan ran the ball down Nebraska's throat.
Mm-hmm. It looked like my college football 26 dynasty with UConn. You
guys doing good?
We're doing great. I run the ball and I drain the clock all game. That's all you do. And that's what Michigan was doing in Nebraska.
What conference did you put them in?
I haven't. I keep rebuilding UConn over and over. I've gone Big Ten. I've gone ACC, but right now I'm still independent. I give it a couple years. I try to be realistic.
Independent's cool because you can make your own schedule. Yeah. You're not locked in. Yeah, that's good.
But
anyway, Arkansas loses to Memphis 33-30. Or no, it was like 32-30. Or maybe it's 32-30, something like that.
Yeah.
They had the ball on like the 3-yard line, and they run the ball, and another punch out of the ball.
What is it with
fumble?
these,
That's what
man?
I'm saying. This week in the NFL and college football, there was like a memo that went out that was like punch the ball this
And
week.
also tell your long snapper to get out of the way so everyone can block the kicks.
Yeah, three block
that
kicks in a
was
row,
weird.
2 for a return.
That was weird.
Okay, if you were watching this is a college football podcast, but if you were watching the NFL Red Zone on Sunday, there was a blocked field goal.
You're like, why do they keep showing the same play over and over?
And then in another game, a blocked field goal returned by Jordan Davis of the Eagles for a touchdown.
Which he's like 300 pounds. He reached 18 miles an hour on that. That's
freight
scary
train.
as fuck.
It's a freight train running at you. And then they were like, that's never happened in NFL Red Zone history ever. And then the cherry on top, a third block field goal, second one returned for a touchdown.
And it
in a row.
covered the spread, which is weird.
We're living in a simulation. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, has there in any league ever been 3 blocked field goals in 30 minutes?
I think they said it was the first thing, but it's like I never trust the stats because ESPN throws stats up all the time where I'm like,
and they're wrong.
You're not right. Yeah.
I've seen it multiple times where I just know in my brain that it's wrong, and then they'll like redo it on the next one, and everyone flames them on Twitter. But it's like, yeah.
They're trying to.
Also, ESPN Bet, we got to start using a different service for the lines because it'll literally favor teams that no other bookie is favoring.
I know that's why we got the Nebraska win because ESPN had 3.5, all the other bookies had 2.5. So we got that win.
ESPN Bet is weird, but
yeah.
Yeah, Arkansas, that's a fucking bummer, dude. South Carolina,
Now, well, I will say Memphis, with that win, schedule moving forward, they poised themselves to be one of the group of 5 team in the playoffs. So
I think we need to see more group of 5 teams in the playoff after what we saw them do last year. I mean, Boise. I mean, I don't know. I like it.
I like it too. But dumb call. I think you take a knee. I think you take the knees and then kick the field goal if you're Arkansas. But yes, we can move on. South Carolina surprises Mizzou.
I didn't watch that game. I didn't expect it to be anything special.
No, I wasn't watching it at the time. I caught some highlights of it. Lenora Sellers did what Lenora Sellers does. They came back. I think Missouri was winning this game. I think they looked like the better team. Lenora Sellers, he's a good quarterback, man. He got some RPM. There was a throw where he rolled out to the left side. I think he's a right-handed guy, and just an absolute piss missile on a corner route to a guy. And it's like, I don't know how many quarterbacks can make that throw.
The tough thing about Missouri in this game, but especially Mizzou, is like if the entirety of Mizzou disappeared like some kind of science fiction movie, I think it would take at least 3 days for anyone to even notice. Like, how are you supposed to build a team at Mizzou, dude? I don't see them ever getting over that hump of getting into the playoffs. Like, if you're going to go play in the SEC, you're probably not going to go play for Mizzou.
A lot of former Big 12 teams getting flamed by the SEC permanent opponents.
Oh,
Missouri was one of them. Lane Kiffin flamed Oklahoma. We'll get to that in a second.
Which that was actually, I don't think that was much of a flaming, but
I think he flamed the fuck out of him. He's like, who are you? Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck is even this guy?
All right, hot seats. We got Napier plus 250 lines. Where'd you get these lines from?
These lines are from some random bookie website, but it was the only one that had betting lines for the hot seats.
Understood.
So I mean, and you could put real money on it. So anytime there's real money involved, I feel like it's pretty safe.
Yeah. So Napier plus 250. I'm surprised that's not higher, like minus
100.
Luke Fickell. Fans in Wisconsin chanting "Fire Fickell."
I mean, it's time.
Yeah.
You're Wisconsin, bro.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything since Jonathan Taylor.
Right. Hugh Freeze, I think, went up to 750. You know what? Hugh Freeze is winning me over.
Yeah. Why? I don't know why he would be on the hot seat.
Right. I mean, maybe we could have some insight from the last caller's dad. Like maybe we need some Auburn fans to call in.
We need some Auburn guys.
But I think this year, seeing what he's done and how he's performed compared to the expectations. I mean, we did the
I did
SEC
not think they
preview.
were going to be anything.
None of us. So I think he's outperforming.
Yeah,
this year. So
you got to keep him in, give him another year too,
Yeah.
even if y'all don't do anything crazy.
Sweeney plus 1,000, Pittman plus 1,500. Pittman should be going a little bit. He should be a little higher now after that debacle.
Yeah,
in Memphis.
I'm surprised he's stuck around. I'm surprised Arkansas isn't able to build better programs with all the Walmart money. But I think Fayetteville is just such a desolate. You ever been to Fayetteville?
Never been to Fayetteville. I've been through like Little Rock.
Yeah, Fayetteville is a real bummer.
Yeah.
It's a real bummer. I mean, I went to Tuscaloosa and I went to Fayetteville before Tuscaloosa, and I thought Tuscaloosa was going to be like kind of a shithole. No. Fayetteville is probably the worst SEC town. It's sad. And you'd think with the Walmart money, because Walmart's their big sponsor and yada yada, but dude,
I was trying to think of other, but like Starkville. I mean, Starkville's maybe I don't
Stark
know.
Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
I've never been.
I've never been either, so I can't say anything. But like Kentucky, Lexington's a big city. There's a lot to do in
Yeah.
Lexington. It's close to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit to do. Vanderbilt's in Nashville.
Yeah.
You know, Gainesville is actually just kind of like a college town.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to do in Gainesville other than
But
college.
they're Florida. You know what I mean? They're not.
You got Disney
Arkansas.
World. You got all the shit around
Yeah.
you. Yeah, Arkansas. Yeah, you are kind of in the middle.
Also, there's no one from Arkansas that you're like, oh, look at all these 5 stars. Like, you got to pull from around the country, and most people live in places that are better than Fayetteville.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll flame Arkansas all day. I don't care. Yeah,
They're bums.
I'm with you.
Have you heard the pig suey chant? I heard the pig suey.
It's gay. I
It's
don't
so
like
gay.
it. I don't like it.
It's so gay. You guys are so gay.
Pig suey. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Pigs, hogs. You should say hog.
Hogs,
Hog
baby.
suey. Yeah.
Hog suey.
Yeah. Heisman odds. You got Mendoza at plus 850.
I think
here.
that's bait, though.
It could be Carson Beck. Plus 1,100.
Beck is who I'd put money on if I had to right now. I think the Mendoza line is a little bit of bait.
Yeah, you got Gunnar Stockton on here at plus 1,400.
This is from FanDuel. This is FanDuel's
FanDuel.
top 5.
Oh, they are trying to bait you a little bit. Tommy Castellano's not
Nowhere
even
to
on
be
here.
found.
Not even on here. They know the real Heisman. I think he's in the running.
He's got to be.
But I would say Mendoza's up there, and I want to say Ahmad Hardy, Missouri's running back.
No.
He's running so hard.
This is what I'll say. I don't care what a running back does. After last year, I think it's proved for some reason they will not vote for a running back to be Heisman.
Oh no, I agree with you.
They're like, not to say that he won't be able to in the fan vote win it, but like if you didn't vote Ashton Genty last year, like that proves that they're just not going to let a running back win the Heisman.
Right.
You
right.
know.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. What I'm saying is, they should be looking at more than just quarterbacks. I'm just saying quarterbacks.
They should. They should, but I mean
Jeremiah
Smith.
Yeah.
And but yeah, dude, it seems like if you're a running back, you are not winning the Heisman.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't find the permanent opponents on. Let me see if I could just do.
There's like probably a Twitter graphic you could find.
Quick search here. Let's see. SEC permanent opponents. Probably spelled permanent wrong. That's fine. Yeah, here we go. Annual opponents. Yeah, let's bring this up because this is big news in SEC country, right?
Is it really that big though?
I think so because you're moving to the 9-game schedule, right? And okay, so start off with Alabama. They get Auburn, they get Tennessee, so that's their 2 rivals, and they get Mississippi State. So. I mean, whoever the fuck gave Alabama Mississippi State every year, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Eat my ass.
It should have been
eat
Georgia.
my fucking ass. It should have been maybe LSU, maybe Ole Miss.
The thing about LSU, Alabama, we're good.
So you guys play Alabama every year.
We have since like 1950.
Yeah.
And we will. Here's the thing. I don't think this is that big of a deal because, yes, we're moving to 9 games, but money talks. They know what matchups people want to see. They've already announced that LSU is playing Alabama next year. We've already announced we're playing Texas. It's one of those things where they're still going to get those games you want to see. You know, they still have 6 other slots to fill.
Okay. Arkansas gets Missouri, Texas,
That's fair.
LSU. That's a fair.
LSU, you kind of got to put it in there. It's a traditional battle of the Golden Boot.
Yeah,
no
you guys
one
got a
gives a
trophy.
fuck, but
You got to see if you want to protect your rivalries, rivalries. If you want to protect your rivalries, make a trophy.
Make a physical trophy that you can pass around.
Make a trophy. Auburn gets Alabama, Georgia, good old fashioned hate, and Vanderbilt.
Why?
So, fuck you again. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Florida. Here's where I'm mad because Florida has so many rivals. Tennessee being one of our oldest rivals in the SEC, and same with LSU. I guess we get Georgia, obviously. Outdoor cocktail party. South Carolina and Kentucky. I'm not mad about this as a Florida fan because those teams aren't going to be as good as say Alabama. Fuck that guy. Alabama and whoever LSU every year, right?
Yeah, but
But to not have Tennessee on there, as a Florida fan, Tennessee is one of our big rivals, man.
You could have dropped Kentucky, although that is a good game usually, I feel like. But you could have dropped Kentucky, put Tennessee in there, let Tennessee play.
Yeah. Georgia gets Auburn, Florida, South Carolina. I mean, they get two rivals. Kentucky gets Tennessee, that's a rival, and South Carolina, that's a rival. LSU gets Arkansas, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. Tell me how you feel about A&M being on there as a permanent.
I like it actually the last 10 years because that's when I've been watching LSU. I'm a young man. Last 10 years, that's been a good game, and that's been a game I look forward to, and it feels like a new rivalry. You know, there's a lot of trash talk. I'm really happy. Really, I'm glad they protected the Magnolia Bowl. Because that is, I'm on LSU Twitter, and dude, I've never seen hate like this. You don't see hate from any other team like Ole Miss when LSU plays them. Even Bama doesn't. Dude, Ole Miss has been bringing up Kieran Lacey, the guy that killed himself.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The kind of slander that's been being thrown around, it's really exciting.
Being dirty rebels.
Being dirty Confederates.
They are Confederate rebels. That's what
They're
are.
Literally Confederates.
Jesus Christ, Ole Miss. That is just...
That's kind of crazy.
Classless. Yeah.
And it's funny how everyone got mad about Colonel Reb, their little guy, and it's like, you got to tone it. You can be the rebels, but you got to tone it down.
Yeah.
You're the rebels. Y'all flew the Confederate flag until 5 years ago.
For a while.
You gotta cool it down if you want to keep your name.
It's like they forgot, and then someone came in and they're like, hey, you're doing that? And they're like,
oh
shit, yeah.
That flag is still there.
Don't you worry about that. You don't gotta worry about
It's Southern heritage. It was about the economy of slaves.
Yeah, I don't think that you should change anything now.
No,
to me, because they changed Florida Gators Gator Bait band chant fight song.
Why?
No, Gator Bait.
Yeah.
Because they thought that it was racist, and they were saying that it has ties to people throwing black people in swamps and having them ate by gators.
Oh, come on!
And they would call them Gator Bait, and it's like.
No one's thinking about that.
No one's saying that. That's not what anyone's saying, guys. Yeah. All right. Mississippi State moves on to Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, Alabama. Tough draw on Alabama, Mississippi State. Missouri gets two of their Big 12 old rivals in Texas.
Gotta keep that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And Arkansas, old Big West.
Really?
Yeah. So Southwestern Conference rival.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay.
Because Arkansas goes back to the Southwestern Conference.
Okay.
Oklahoma, they keep
the
Texas,
Oklahoma one is weird. Obviously, you got your Red River, but I get where they're coming from because who else are you gonna?
Missouri's good. Ole Miss is weird.
That is weird.
Ole Miss is weird. I think you literally have to go Big 12. You go Texas A&M, Missouri, Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck's wrong with you?
I agree.
The fuck is wrong with you? Ole Miss gets State, LSU, Oklahoma. Yeah.
Which again, other than Oklahoma, that's a good, makes sense. South Carolina one makes sense. We already
They kind of got screwed by Georgia and Florida. Yeah, that sucks. Tennessee, Alabama, Vanderbilt. That's fine. They get two rivals. It should be Florida instead of well, no.
They have the best. They got
all three rivals.
Yeah, they probably have the best perma schedule.
They got all three rivals right there.
Texas's perma schedule's not bad either.
No, not
makes
bad.
sense.
Texas A&M
makes
not
sense.
Bad. Yeah, maybe this was the best one they could do.
I mean, and again, you got 6 other SEC games to fill, so it's like, You're going to be fine, guys. You're going to get your games you want to see. We're going to see Bama Georgia play probably at least every other year. We're going to see Bama LSU play. And I would go as far as to say every year. Same with-
UFFSU is a staple. Which one would you drop to keep that? So, Joey, two guns.
If FSU entered.
Yeah. In that situation, I'm anticipating Clemson joining the SEC and maybe even Miami coming into play.
That'd be fun.
I would like to see Florida play Miami, FSU every year, if I could.
Got to.
But then they would have to be in the conference. I would drop fucking Kentucky or South Carolina. Or South Carolina to keep FSU. Yeah. I want to play FSU every year. I grew up with that.
You can't seriously tell me that a Kentucky and South Carolina rivalry is more important than FSU or Miami. Like,
get out. Get out of town.
And with those 6 games, that's who they're gonna fill it in. Like, it's okay. And this will be. I heard this is gonna be reevaluated every 4 years.
It should. And then Clemson. If you got Clemson in the SEC, South Carolina's got a built-in in-state rival there. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm.
4 years will give us a good amount of time to see like who rises to the top of the SEC and who kind of falls away. Because they did say that they're focused on like strength of programs.
Say FSU gets Tennessee so much great history. I think FSU should get Tennessee, or FSU, LSU, FSU, Auburn, FSU, Alabama. Honestly, FSU, Alabama, because like FSU and Alabama fans kind of have this like united hatred of Florida fans.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because they don't get to play each other all the time.
Yeah.
But they also, in recent years, due to the snubbing in the playoffs, hate each other now.
It is shaping up to be a rivalry,
I
especially
think so.
with them beating them this year. Like that's an embarrassing loss. Like I could see that shaping up to be a good little new age rivalry, same as LSU A&M.
Yeah, I think we'll look back on it and not be too embarrassed of it. All right, let's move on to our Week 5 picks and locks. That was the fastest one I could get to, dude.
That was pretty good.
All right. Let's just throw this fucking schedule up here.
Do it how we did last week.
Yeah, let's do it. Do it how we did last week. Share this.
Army gonna wipe the floor.
Yeah. All right.
Service academies have been strong lately.
Thursday night
That's
games.
fun to see.
I mean, Army's quarterback's good. Let's see. Tickets as low as $10. This is a good fucking game to go to.
Yeah.
ECU's favorite. Oh, okay.
See, that's I feel like that's some ESPN bet bullshit.
Dowdy Ficklin Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. Give me Army.
Yeah, give me Army.
Give me Army. I don't know for sure though. Here is where the bets start flying for me. Florida State on a Friday night at Virginia, which by the way is like a classic rivalry game for ACC wise. Yeah. Technically, FSU favorite -6.5.
See, if that was on Hard Rock, I'd take the FSU spread right now.
Well, on Hard Rock it was 7.5.
I'd take that still. I don't see how Virginia keeps it close, man. I really don't.
Yeah,
$40, let's go.
It was 7.5 like yesterday, so you might be able to still get it for there if you go get it now. It up. I'm locking it. Yeah, I'm locking it up, and I don't think that Virginia's a bad team, but I
believe in FSU. I'm gonna lock it too.
Hell yeah.
I'm matching on that, and I'm gonna lock it in real life with real money.
I'm gonna lock it in. I already did lock it in with real money. All right. TCU at Arizona State. Arizona State with a surprising win against Baylor last week. They are favorites with the classic 3-point home cushion there.
Oh, Hard Rock dropped it to 6.5.
Hard Rock dropped it? Okay.
Taking that all
so
day.
go ahead and take that. That's a touchdown. If they win by a touchdown, you got it. And maybe even try and buy it down to 6.5 if you, because that 7.5 would be fucking terrible. I don't see it happening though. I think FSU wins by
multiple touchdowns.
I'm gonna say 17 points.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think so. TCU at Arizona State. Who you got here? TCU looks like the better team right now. Arizona State not as consistent, but they could win. Like it's at home in Tempe.
I like TCU.
I like TCU.
I haven't
also
been watching either of these teams very closely, but it's TCU does look like a better team. I get that it's at Arizona, but it's not far away. Like I don't really care about that in this kind of game.
Nope. I got TCU as well.
And Arizona State is favored. I'm going to throw a little money on the TCU to win.
I mean, this is a good little Friday night parlay. FSU to win, TCU to win, Houston to win.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because
Yeah.
Oregon State's 0-4. Houston is
I'm going to
minus
lock that
13
too.
and a
I'm
half.
going to throw a little dollar on that.
Oh, you're going to lock.
That's a good little 3-leg.
Which one are you going to lock in?
Oh, no. I'm going to lock in that parlay you
lock
just
in-
said.
okay.
I threw a dollar on it.
That was a fake lock for me whenever I go back and listen to this for the real locks. All right. So we both locked in FSU, not locking in the others.
No,
I mean, I'm making this a parlay, by the way, on a Friday night. Good.
Yeah, buddy.
You always love a good Friday night parlay. ASU all day for me, says Hunter. UVA runs a lot of mesh, and that 3-3-5 should give them trouble. That mesh concept is what Wake Forest was running there for a while. That was giving Norvell teams some trouble. Did they get the Wake Forest coach? I thought Wake Forest still runs the mesh. Speaking of Wake Forest in the mesh, Georgia Tech going to Wake Forest. They are minus 13.5 favorites. I like Georgia Tech to win here still and continue rolling.
Yeah, I like them to win. I don't know about the spread, not because I don't think they're that great, but the style of football they play.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
to bring up my UConn dynasty again, we oftentimes we control the whole game, but we'll win by 3. But that's the whole plan. You know what I mean? Like, and that seems to be Georgia Tech's theme right now. You know, they're gonna control the game. That Clemson game, they controlled the game.
Yeah.
Won by 3. You know, like I think I could see something like that happening. Not crazy about that spread.
I completely agree with you. All right, we got USC at Illinois early in the morning. Illinois looking to bounce back, and USC I think looking to get their first ranked win of the season.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about USC. It looks like a classic Lincoln Riley team. You know, they put up like 42 on Michigan State, but they let up like 30 something. So it's like Illinois seems like a more complete football team. I still like their offensive line.
But that's why I'm gonna put a bookmark in this, and I'm gonna potentially lock the over at 60.5 points.
Ooh, I like that.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna earmark this because I didn't have time to do my locks beforehand. So we're doing locks on the fly, but I like the over in that. It's a potential lock for me. And if you're hanging out in Champaign, Illinois, go get you tickets for $38, baby. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what else you gonna do, dude?
Yeah,
38.
Yeah. All right. Notre Dame at Arkansas. Arkansas looking to bounce back from that heartbreaking loss. Notre Dame is favored minus 4.5 on ESPN Bet. I mean, give me Notre Dame.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame with the points. I'm not going to lock it, but, I don't know, dude. Arkansas, they're probably a little demoralized and not in a good way.
But this is one of those games where it's like Sam Pittman teams. It's like, this is your time to shine. So, I don't know.
Notre
Dame, the trenches.
Notre Dame still have their eyes on the playoffs, and they know they have to win out.
Yeah.
And a focused Notre Dame is pretty good.
I have a weird feeling that Arkansas could win this game.
Think so?
Yeah, I do. But that's why I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the favorite's Notre Dame, but I just don't.
That is a low point spread for Notre Dame, too. Vegas seems to be agreeing with you.
Yeah, don't count Arkansas out there. Rutgers at Minnesota.
I like Minnesota.
I like Minnesota, too.
Rutgers almost beating that game against Iowa. That was just some death throws. Like, I don't know.
PK Flex rowing the boat too.
Yeah,
he's still rowing the boat.
Yeah,
so we're gonna row the boat. Another 11 a.m. We got some decent games at the 11 a.m. spot. Duke at Syracuse, to me, really good game. Syracuse coming off that win against Clemson. Duke's favorite. Yeah,
nah, give me Syracuse at home.
That's what I was thinking, man.
Let me look at that on Hard Rock.
Yeah, tell me what it is there.
They got Duke's favored minus 200 on Hard Rock. I'm gonna take Syracuse with $1.
Our last caller said my early window dog is Q's with a very capable backup QB against Duke. Yeah, man, I completely agree. Duke is like 125 in tackling and bottom 25% finishing drives on offense.
Good stats, bud.
Great stats, man.
Great stats.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, and you might even be tempting me to lock it in.
I was literally about to say, I think I'm going to lock in the Syracuse win.
Are we going to have two? I'll go with you. You followed me on that one. I'll follow you on this one. We'll do a double lock. I think Hunter talked us both into that one.
I know, with those sweet, sweet stats.
Gotta love those stats. This is why we miss Justin. Justin, we hope you're getting
Justin, wake up.
some sweet, sweet sleep tonight. All right. Louisville at Pittsburgh.
ESPN 2, baby.
Yeah.
Straight snorer.
Yeah, give me...
Flex this game to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me a who cares on this one. Or where are we at? Give me a who cares.
Who cares?
That worked.
Kansas probably going to fuck up Cincinnati.
I hope so. I think they'll win. I think Kansas will get the win there. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this. UCF's beating Kansas State. Kansas State's favorite right now. I don't want to lock it in. But the curse, the Irish curse, it's alive and well, dude.
I'm going with K-State on this one.
Really? After all we've seen this year?
After all we've gone through.
After UCF trolled Bill Belichick by the night with the night doing the yoga with the W on Twitter.
Yeah,
that was good. Funny. That was good shit. How do you not like the Knights? It's a Florida team.
2017 national champions.
Obviously. Okay. Well, we're not locking in, so we'll move on. I like UCF. You like Kansas State?
I do like Kansas State, but I won't lock it.
Shot game? Potential shot game. We'll
see what potential.
Move on. South Alabama and North Texas. I just want to highlight this because North Texas is 12.5 point spread, and they're fucking murdering it.
They're throwing the book at teams.
Mm-hmm. Let's move on. Let's skip Ohio and Bowling Green, even though that would be Ohio and Bowling Green would be a good game to watch too.
Put that game on Tuesday. Mac needs to go back to Tuesdays. There's no Maction on Tuesdays, and it hurts my soul.
Or Wednesdays, dude. Make it a Wednesday night.
Anything.
We could be watching it in here
Anything.
too. Yeah. Utah State at Vanderbilt. I know you want to talk a little bit about Vanderbilt and what they did to Georgia State last week.
I don't even have any. I wanted to ask you a question. How good is Diego Pavia?
Yeah, Pavia. I like Pavia.
Okay. And what I mean by that is because I saw someone tweet about once Diego's gone, Vanderbilt's gone. Is he that good? Is Diego Pavia so good that once he's gone, Vanderbilt can't be the same team?
No, I mean I think I've had this take before, and in the NIL era, I think Nashville is one of those cities, kind of like Atlanta with Georgia Tech. Mm-hmm. Those teams are the kind of teams that can drum up a lot of like local funding and support to bring in transfers, right? Yeah. And I love what Clark Lee's doing. If you look at him, he's an alumni of Vanderbilt. He wants to coach at Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
This is his dream job.
And I think we could see another type of Diego Pavia that they get from the portal. You know, once you watch Diego do that, if you're that kind of quarterback, you go, okay, that's a good system for me to come run around in.
Imagine with me for a second this real quick. Florida brings in like Lane Kiffin. Lane brings in all of his Ole Miss quarterbacks and guys. DJ Lagway goes to Vanderbilt. Or somewhere. But DJ Lagway under like Clark Lee,
that could work.
Fuck me up, dude. I'm rooting for Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying?
Work.
Yeah, that could work. I'm just bullshitting, obviously, but I mean like crazier things have happened. But Vanderbilt absolutely destroyed Georgia State. Got some revenge for their bump in the road last year. That kind of cost them some national talking points, but
we'd probably just skip to O State, Washington, honestly.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
man, Justin isn't here to talk about this game, and he has been super high on Washington all year, and he's part-time Ohio State fan.
I was excited to hear his take on this because he's a big Washington guy right now, but Ohio State's Ohio State. What's the spread on here?
Ohio State minus 7.5.
I mean, listen, guys, Washington looks good, but do they look that good? I mean, Ohio State could easily put the points on them, I feel like. You let and again, it's a rivalry, but you let Washington State score like 27 or 33 on your head. Like,
yeah.
Ohio State's going to find your weaknesses and exploit them. I don't know. I think there's a reason Washington's undefeated and unranked.
I like Ohio State to win. I like Washington plus 7.5.
No,
in a weekend of dogs, I would throw them in like a second dog parlay. This is how the degenerate gambler in me looks. It's like I would love to see it. Looking back at who Ohio State's played, I think this is going to be their toughest challenge of the year, even counting Texas.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Texas, you had a you had a scared Arch. Say what you want, even if you like him. He didn't play well that game.
Yeah.
And yeah, you haven't played anyone else. You've been chilling since that game.
Hunter, you're being a stand-in for Justin today. Ohio State has never won in the early window in the Pacific time zone. Never.
Whoa.
That's a crazy stat.
Where are you finding these stats?
Is this the early window or is this the 2:30
Fucking
p.m.
Rain
window?
Man.
Is this the 2:30? Is that?
That's a weird game to play. Weird time to play a football game.
Well, I guess on the Pacific.
Oh, yeah.
It's 12. It's like 12 Pacific time, right? Yeah. So, yeah. No, give me Washington plus 7.5. I almost want to lock it in, but I'm not gonna lock it in.
Yeah, I still don't. I don't know. I don't care. Ohio State's a beast of a football team.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna let you shine on this one. Tell me. Well, and we have something to pull up, so I'm gonna let you rant a little bit. LSU going to Ole Miss. Mississippi is favorite -1.5.
You know what? Ole Miss is favored in this game, and I did not put any money on LSU. That should tell you a lot. Our defense has been good, but we haven't played anyone where the quarterback is running around like Trinidad was running around.
You haven't played anyone who's sick, like put their daughter on your best defensive player.
This is a Ghislaine Maxwell honeypot right here, dude.
Right.
This is she's a Mossad agent. I do not like this. I do not like this at all.
Almost like a young Britney Spears in the face.
She's beautiful. So is Whit Weeks.
Look at that! Look at that! What a gentleman! Not a beer in hand. That is some sort of a prime or like athletic.
Yeah,
drink
no,
or
he's a
something
real
like that.
athlete, man.
Yeah.
Happy.
Distracted.
Here's the thing. Here's what I don't like. Here's what I really don't like.
She's
If
gonna be
you're
rooting
Lane
for
Kiffin-
LSU, dude. She's gonna be rooting for LSU.
Well,
against
no,
Lane Kiffin.
she is in a sorority at Ole Miss, so it's gonna be tough. That's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
If she's gonna be in the student section, if she's in a skybox, she's definitely rooting for LSU. Here's the thing, though. If you're Lane Kiffin, and you know a D1, not only D1, an SEC, an LSU starting linebacker is turning your daughter into mac and cheese. He's turning that shit into mac and cheese.
Targeting. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do on the field?
Dude,
is he gonna get thrown out first play?
Lane Kiffin is probably drawing up the most devious offensive schemes you've ever seen in your life right now. He's probably working like a detective right now, smoking cigs. He's got a pot of coffee. He's drawing up the nastiest.
He's got the lines going. Yeah.
Lane Kiffin is going nuts. He's pacing around his office as we speak.
That's good.
Lane Kiffin, I'm scared, dude. And I think Lane, because Lane was trying. There's I wish I could have linked it, but there's a podcast clip.
Ghislaine Kiffin. Ghislaine Kiffin, dude.
That's a good name.
That should be the name of the episode.
That's a great name of the episode.
Ghislaine Kiffin.
Mossad agent, honeypot agent, Charlie Kirk's wife looking ass.
Sorry, I stomped all over your point. I had to get that out.
No, that was good. I'm just saying, dude. I think because Lane was there's a clip. Lane goes live every now and then with his daughter, just like while she does her makeup, and they'll talk about football. It's a cute little thing. Lane seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah,
but
great dad, great father.
You could tell he was poking her, like, "Come on, go ahead, tell him you're dating Whit Weeks." And this was a couple weeks ago, right?
He was weeks.
Very
ago.
good.
Yeah,
very good. All right, Mark Norman. Comedy, but no, dude. He clearly wanted this to come out before the game. And I think there's a reason, and I don't like it. This seems like some 4D chess, Lane Kiffin, Mossad, Israel, crazy conspiracy. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Do you think she's prying? Like, so what kind of blitz schemes are you thinking about? Like, I mean, I know Whit's not dumb enough to leak anything.
Depends. Dude.
Depends.
Yeah, man.
Depends how. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is most likely an organic relationship, right? And
definitely.
But like if you think that Lane Kiffin's daughter doesn't know ball, I got another thing coming, dude. Like I think she knows ball, and if she might hear something, like what if he gets a phone call from like his coach?
That's what I'm saying. He has.
Does he step out of the room?
He got to
this week.
or she
Any
probably
week.
on his ass about it. Or like you just leave your defensive playbook out in your dorm or something. You're passed out because you just turned it into mac and cheese, and she's over there screen recording it.
Nothing. What are you doing?
Let me check your phone. Let me check your phone, Wit. And she's not going to messages. She's going to messages with coaches.
Right.
I don't know. I don't like it. I think this is a honeypot, and I'm scared. I'm scared of Trinidad, and I'm scared of this weird conspiracy Epstein Island type of honeypot scenario, Charlie Kirk's wife type of honeypot scenario.
And I think you should be, because I think Ole Miss is winning it, and I'm not. I'm sorry, I had to lock them in.
Here's the thing, dude.
1.5 points.
It's basically a win. Yeah, you're basically just going for the win. Here's the thing, though. The one redeeming quality as an LSU fan, Lane Kiffin does not play well against us, and he's prone to let the game slip playing against us. Just going off of that, it's like, okay, that helps me breathe a little, but I'm going to be white-knuckling this game. What time is it? 2:30? Great, I can watch it. Yeah, no, I'm going to be white-knuckling during this game.
It's a game to white-knuckle, that's for sure.
And here's the thing. If I did like what I saw in the offense against SCLA. And yeah, again, it's Southeastern. But when we were playing Louisiana Tech, you could still tell we're stunted in our offensive, like able to get out of the three.
They got their shit together.
You can tell they got their shit together. And if this is the game where we finally suck it all in, Nuss gets it all together, and it's not a Nuss issue, it's a route issue, but if this is where our offense finally clicks, then we easily beat Ole Miss, I think. But if we're going to have our same offensive problems, we're fucked.
Yeah. Not too worried about the defense, though.
No, I'm really not.
But I will say, I think watching the Florida game, the corner blitz and that little halfback screen that we hit a couple times, if Ole Miss picks up on that, that could be dangerous, because we had Jaden Ball leak that one that got called back. But overall, I think LSU's defense performs. I like the under in this game still. I just give me Ole Miss to win. I got a feeling about it. I think LSU
not a bad pick.
I think LSU's been.
I'm scared.
Number 4 is a little too high for me now.
They've been high. They've been too high the whole season, honestly.
And I think number 13 is right for Ole Miss right now. But with the quarterback thing, with Chambliss and Simmons, it's like, who's got the hot, there's a question mark. So we were like, what's going on? Okay, I think that's good on that one. You got anything else on that one?
No.
For your Tigers?
No. Keep think with your right head, Wit.
Yep. So the very next game, is he going to be texting her during halftime and shit like that? That's great.
Did you see the clip from last year where Wit, it was like on the sideline, Wit tackles the guy, he pops up, and Lane Kiffin is right there, and he starts saying something to Lane, and Lane is just like, no, and a lot of people are theorizing that it had something to do with Landry.
Oh my God, that'd be... I mean, you don't want to do that.
The LSU players, there's black guys holding him back and pulling him back to the sideline. I feel like he was saying something outrageous about turning that shit into macaroni.
You don't even want to do it. You don't want to go there, right?
He's
still your girlfriend's dad, right?
You still got to see him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What if Lane Kiffin convinces him to fucking transfer to
Nah,
Ole Miss?
he got he already got blood at LSU, but
that's true.
But dude, there's a lot of it's gonna, and you already know it's gonna be the whole talking point of the whole game.
See, this is a good multi-screen. I mean, your
2:30 slate is
your
wild.
2:30 window. Your 4 screens: Washington, Ohio State, LSU, Ole Miss. A game of your liking, and Auburn at Texas A&M.
And Indiana, Iowa. I'm watching that shit.
Yeah, all the 2:30 games right there, probably. So Auburn trying to get a redemption win, a big win at Texas A&M. Texas A&M's favorite -6.5. God, I hate it for Auburn, man.
I like Auburn in this game. I'm not gonna lock it, but I do like Auburn in this game.
They got something to prove, right?
They do. And A&M, honestly, if I walked into A&M Stadium and I saw those little faggy guy dance cheerleaders, I'd be like, that would boost my confidence so much. It's so...
We got an eagle flying.
Yeah, and you got men dancing. Like, get out of here.
You got the 12th men. Yeah, give me... I mean, I like Texas A&M to win. I just feel it. Unfortunately, I like Mike Elko. Mike Elko is not taking Auburn lightly. In his press conference, he said, by no means the best unit on the field on Saturday will be Auburn's offensive line.
Wow.
Because what's Auburn's wide receiver's name? Not Cam Chancellor. That's a fucking Hall of Fame safety. He was cooking dudes. On Oklahoma's team.
Let me see.
Cam, as soon as
Cam Coleman.
Yeah, Cam Coleman, dude.
237 yards on the season, 2 touchdowns, 13 catches.
And it's not even about the stats. It's just the crisp routes that he ran. That he shook people out of their fucking shoes. This guy knows what he's doing. And so they're like, are you afraid of Auburn's pass game, the air game? And he was like, no. They're gonna they want to run the ball. So that's what they want to do.
And they should, because fucking Jackson Arnold
yeah, Jackson. Yeah,
dude. I mean, 3 different touchdowns that if you had a mediocre quarterback throwing the ball, I mean, he's not your. I mean, I don't want to say he's not your guy. I don't even know who's after, but he's not gonna win you any games. And
I like their play action game here. If they can get the run game going a little bit, then play action to Cam Coleman.
But I mean, dude, you're overthrowing people by 5 yards on touchdown passes.
He's so close. He's so close though. Cam Coleman's the man.
So close. You're right. It was so close, and that could have just been a one-day thing. I haven't been watching a whole lot of Jackson Arnold, but didn't like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Auburn gets him though to say anything. But I just give me Texas A&M not locking it in or anything.
Give me Auburn not locking it in.
Yeah, Indiana at Iowa. Indiana's gonna smoke.
They're going to destroy them. I don't care how good your defense is. You can't score, dude. You're dead in the water, Iowa.
And actually,
I'm gonna lock it in.
Oh, you said it before me. Damn it!
I was thinking about it. To be fair, I was thinking about it for a while.
So I'm
locking in the spread.
I'm locking in the spread as well, even at 7.5.
Yeah, no,
I don't care.
Iowa's not better than Illinois.
No.
It's at Iowa.
Well, you know what? Even if they are,
I don't care.
I think Indiana's gonna trump them. So we have 3 of the same locks this week. That's fine. It never happens, but that's fine. Typically, so towards the end of the season, I'd call finagling. I'd call shenanigans, because you're trying to, if you're trying to maintain the record, it's a strat thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. All right. Don't care about UCLA at Northwestern. I hope Northwestern's favored in this game, which is kind of wild to me, but
I don't even know, dude.
Who cares?
UCLA looks tragic. Northwestern looks tragic. Flex it to Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Baylor at Oklahoma State. Baylor's favorite, minus 20.5. That's a lot of points, but it could happen. Oklahoma State's trash.
They are bleeding right now.
They're bleeding. No Mike Gundy. Gundyless.
I like Utah to beat West Virginia. I don't know about the points given their offense and how they play. Again, they want to control your game, but they're not going to put up 100 on you.
Yeah, I like Utah as well. Give me Utah not locking it in. Yeah.
UConn at Buffalo? Oh, we're going to smoke.
Hunter says Auburn only gave up 7,000 sacks last week. Hey, talk to Mike Elko. He's the one that said Auburn's offensive line is the best unit on the field. In a press conference like today or yesterday. Moving on. Tulane at Tulsa. Tulane at Tulsa is a good game for the
$7.
Dude, if you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, what else you got to do on a Saturday but go watch Tulane and Tulsa?
And I do like Tulane, and I like them with the points. Not locking it, but
no, I would take Tulsa plus 15.5 on that one. I like that one. Game I'm staying away from. Tennessee at Mississippi State.
Same. I don't know.
I
picked Mississippi State on College Pick'em just because a gut feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know.
With the plus 7.5.
And because Mississippi State's, they're another team like Auburn where preseason I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Probably not going to win 6 games. There's like two games now that I thought Mississippi State would easily lose, and they won.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know what Mississippi State is. I won't say who, but I know a player there. And
at Mississippi State.
And preseason, I won't say his hopes for winning weren't high, but he was kind of worried about the culture, you know. But they look like they look like they're.
I think Jeff
locked
Levy's,
in, dude.
I think Jeff Levy's got a good culture, from what I can tell. I mean, his players are sticking in there, playing for him. I will say
That's what I'm saying. Like
I think
outside
Arizona
looking
State
in,
blew that one loss.
True. That is tough. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And
But
I think Joey Aguilar in Tennessee and Heupel's offense, man, I think they're rolling.
and Mississippi State, yeah, that's a tough one.
It's at Mississippi State,
yeah.
though, and that's what I'm saying. Tennessee's kind of been known to, like, they dropped that Arkansas game last year
Right.
early on, and,
Right.
and they were ranked number 4.
And we still don't know if Tennessee's the type of team that'll play down to competition. You know, that happens a lot.
It does.
Especially with untested teams.
Give me Tennessee to win. Would not be surprised to see an upset here, though. I mean, and I know I feel like I keep saying that this week, and I'm kind of like pushing the dogs on everyone. And I swear to God,
No,
we're
but
not
that's-
sponsored by any kind of casino.
I wish we were.
I wish we were.
No, it's one of those things where that's just how college football is now, man. I mean, there's parity.
Joey
I've been
saying Rocky
saying that.
Top all the way. Okay, so at least I'm not alone. You think Rocky Top all the way, Joey? Thanks. I don't know about all the way, man.
Don't put the house on it.
Yeah, but I do like Tennessee. You care to put another one on Middle Tennessee at Kennesaw State? Right in that Middle
Kennesaw's
Tennessee,
favored?
which is kind of crazy.
That is weird.
Arizona at Iowa State's interesting. Did Arizona win last week? They should have won. I want to check this because we kind of rode Noah Fafita's dick last week. Yeah, they won, but barely against Kansas State. Wow.
Not a good look.
Not a good look. I would like Iowa State. I mean, that's relative. I mean,
I'm going Iowa State as well.
Okay.
They're more tested.
that's a good spread. That's a good Vegas line right there.
I
Minus
think that is
6.5.
too.
'Cause
I'm not touching it.
Yeah, don't touch it. Stay away from it. I like Iowa State to win, especially at home. Virginia Tech at NC State.
Give me NC.
I like NC State. Minus 9.5. That seems about right. Virginia Tech is not the Hokies of old. We're going to skip that one. Alabama at Georgia.
Hang on.
No. Oh, wait. Which one do you want to go
Oregon,
to?
Penn State?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't see that.
Yep. Alabama at Georgia.
Give me Georgia. Georgia should be number 2 in the country.
And you kind of have to right now, right? It's nighttime at Athens.
I mean, how is and
Coming
Kirby's
off that
not,
loss last year?
Yeah, Kirby's not losing to Kalen again.
Twice, right?
Yeah.
I
Two
like
times in a row at home, not happening.
I like Georgia too. But how much better are they? Because, like, is it a close game? Is Alabama better than they were week 1 versus Florida State? I think so. Are they much better? Are they better than they were last year? No. No, I don't think so.
So, and last year, Georgia should have handsomely beat Alabama, but they let it slip. That's not going to happen again. They're not going to let it slip again. That was like the weirdest game I've ever seen in my life, honestly. I just don't. I don't think Alabama is going to be able to. Dude, I love Georgia, and I don't know why they're ranked 5. They should be ranked ahead of LSU in every universe.
Maybe. Have they been tested? I don't think they've been
it's
tested.
Georgia.
yet. I don't care.
They don't need to be tested.
They played Marshall, Austin Peay, and almost lost to Tennessee. Should have lost to
They
Tennessee.
should have lost to Tennessee. I get that, but I don't care. It's Kirby.
Do we think Alabama's better than Tennessee? The SEC.
No.
The SEC's taking a step back, guys.
It's a weird.
It's a weird year.
It's
for
a
this.
weird year. It's a weird era.
This one's tough for me, man. I'm not locking it in. I'm gonna take Georgia.
I wonder where the money's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's look. I mean,
UGA minus 3.5.
I don't know how the line moved. I mean, they're giving them a home field advantage, basically.
Mm-hmm.
This bitch is about to start talking, ain't she?
Pamela Maldonado likes the over.
We ain't even gonna.
Okay, lady.
Likes the over? Yeah.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, it does
I
make
don't-
sense. It does make
It's
sense.
probably said it. 52.5. Okay, yeah, she knows ball.
Tickets as low as $403.
Oh my gosh.
If you got
403.
probably worth it.
Probably worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, given the game you saw last year, I'd pay $1,000 to see that live.
No, I'll watch it on TV. All right, let's see. Because that's in the nosebleeds, too, you know?
Yeah.
You know, we got the nosebleeds in Death Valley for $106. That's not bad.
That was not bad at all.
Yeah.
Little nauseous.
Give me Georgia. I like them to cover the 3.5. If we see the same Alabama that we saw against Florida State, then I'll go with her and the under.
But one thing we know about
3.5.
Kalen is he gets up for the big games.
He does.
So
does Kirby, though. Kirby gets way up.
Kirby
for the big
gets up
games.
for everything. Kirby's a great coach. I love Kirby Smart.
You guys are doing great. Keep it up. Thanks for the encouragement.
Who is that?
Reed Ferris.
Thank you, Reed.
Thank you, Reed. GA, but I don't like it. Alabama sucks.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, I don't like either of these. These are two of my most hated teams. Contrary to popular belief, I hate Georgia and Alabama more than Florida State. More than Florida
Really?
State. I do. I grew up going to Florida State games. I grew up around Florida State. If I go to Florida State games, I'll get into I'll do the fucking chop, dude. I'll get into it.
Yeah.
Hate them when we play them.
Right.
And sometimes I'll root for them to lose against Miami or some shit.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
just get that feeling. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like them.
Yeah.
You know, but Georgia and Alabama by far hate them. Hate them the most. Hate bowl. Hate. You got Georgia too? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on. Massachusetts at Missouri. Who cares? Kentucky at South Carolina. Give me South Carolina.
Yeah, give me South Carolina. Probably going to cover as well with Lenore's back.
Your late night game that we get is 9:15 on ESPN. BYU ranked 25 in the nation at Colorado. They are favorite minus 6.5, and I like that a lot.
I do too. Actually, no, I don't. I was going to say, I watched the Colorado-Wyoming game.
Kadon Slater looks way better than white MLK.
He looks like a
whatever you wanna call
beast,
him.
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they were showing the way he was making 3 reads in 7 seconds and getting the ball out.
He's good, and he's got wheels.
I mean, the dude is everything you want, especially. And then, dude, Colorado. I didn't realize Colorado at night. Them jokers were getting up for that game, bro.
They're stoned.
I mean, Colorado. I know a
gummies.
guy that went to Colorado, and I want to hit him up and ask him about the vibe because it's like, just seeing it on TV, like those kids, they haven't had a football team to root for in so long, and now they got Dion, and it's like, yeah, they're not a playoff contender necessarily, but that's if you're a Boulder kid, like you're getting up, dude.
Colorado's on
Ranked
my bucket
team.
list of stadiums to go to just because of the scenery in the
It's
background.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I never watched a game at Colorado, but Colorado that late, those dudes are getting up for that game.
You think they pull the upset here?
Yeah, I want to lock in Colorado.
Whoa!
As a Colorado hater,
whoa!
I'm locking in Colorado because I hate Mormons more than anything.
Well,
freaking fake Christians.
Well, you guys are about to get soaked, dude. The Mormons are coming to town, and
I hate BYU more than any team in the world because Mormonism is a truly evil religion.
The nicest people, though.
They seem like decent people, but you can't disrespect the Trinity and get away with it. Fuck the Mormons.
We're going to church. All right, taking y'all to church. And by the way, one of our former co-hosts, Davis, who watches
he a Mormon?
he's not a Mormon, but his wife's like brother-in-law, or his brother-in-law, I guess.
Okay,
would say,
tell him to enjoy the Mountain Dew.
And I
fag.
think he used to play for.
Enjoy your soda, faggot. Can't drink coffee because a 14-year-old prophet told you so? Okay, buddy. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
He used to play for BYU too, I'm pretty sure. But give me BYU. This could be the shot game. You want to do the shot? You want to do the shot game?
Yeah, this is a fun shot game.
All right,
fuck
good.
Mormonism.
Yeah. This is a great. I'll take shots during this at 9:15. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know who won't? BYU.
Yeah, exactly.
Come be Catholic. We can gamble. We can drink. You go confess.
Here we go.
All right, game of the week.
We're getting pixelated.
I got 4 locks right now, right?
Yeah, you're at 4.
I want to lock on the game of the week.
Yeah,
I have strong feelings about game of the week.
So I'm at 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and exercise that lock from earlier. The over on the USC Illinois game. I'm locking that in, and we're gonna pull up our game of the week, guys. This is the 6:30 time slot with Alabama and Georgia at the same time. Oregon goes to Penn State. This is This is a
That's
great
pitiful.
50-50.
Let me tell you what. This is not game of the week. This is gonna be a boring game. You're gonna your attention's gonna be lost by halftime. You're gonna be watching Georgia Bama, because Oregon is gonna destroy Penn State. Oregon is the best team in the country, in my opinion.
Okay, I like where you're going with this.
Oregon is the best team in the country. This is foul. I don't care that it's a whiteout. Penn State is nothing. Okay,
I do like that they're utilizing the whiteout.
that is good
on a good game.
That
this
is
time.
good. But Penn State, I don't know. Yeah, they got a great fight song. They got a great stadium atmosphere. Play Mo Bamba. Oregon's gonna run the ball all over you.
BYU to cover. Logan V. Davis. Soakers. Ducks. Joey with the all the chats, dude.
Hell yeah, Joey. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just don't see how Penn State is ranked this high.
First Big Ten game of the year.
Mm-hmm. Who have they played?
Bunch of nobodies.
Bunch of nobodies.
But we will go look. We will go look.
And again, I know I was saying with Georgia, who cares that they haven't been really tested, even though they kind of have against Tennessee. I get that, but it's Penn State, dude. Yeah.
Nevada, FIU, Villanova, and then you got to start off against what you're saying is the best team in the country.
I think they're the best team in the country, and I can't sit here and give you a bunch of stats and reasons.
I think they're
but
top
the
five.
eye
No,
test,
yeah, I think they're top
the
five.
eye test, you just watch them play, and you go, yeah.
Again, the AP poll, which we didn't really get into because we had a bunch of good calls today, which by the way, sorry, Joey, your call probably was not aired. I thought we were running through the roadcast.
We always have problems with that.
Yeah, but we got it right halfway through Hunter's call. But yeah, I agree with you. Oregon probably should be top 5, if not top 4 team right now. And I mean, you look at who they've played, and they haven't played, too many. Their schedule's not crazy or anything, but it's just the way they've looked. And Penn State looks good too, man. I like Oregon. I'm with you. I'm locking in Oregon. I'm
locking in Oregon as well. I don't see how this is going to be some kind of legendary game. I think Oregon's, and maybe they don't blow them out, but it's not going to be the kind of thing where you're wondering who's winning. I just don't see that happening.
I mean, I like the Oregon Penn State developing Big Ten rivalry, like the games that we saw last year, super close. Oregon looked like they were running away with it, and then Penn State kind of came back in the championship there. So, I mean, I like Oregon to win, and I like that they're dogs. And this is a dog week for me.
Dude, are they dogs on Hard Rock? I'm going to put money on them there.
I'm locking them in, and you're locking them in too. With the spread, you want to lock in the spread? Because that's where I'm going to.
What's the spread on it? 3.5? Yeah.
Okay. So we got 4 of the same locks, and then I'm on my own on an island with the Illinois USC over. So that's fine. Do you know all of your locks now? Can you call them out and make them easy for me if you do?
Yeah. Fuck.
Because that'll make it easy on me too. Because I got the same ones, and then
so we locked FSU. Oh, the only one we don't have the same is my Colorado pick.
Your Colorado pick. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
everything else for us is the same.
yeah, but say them so I can.
We had FSU, and then we locked in Syracuse, and then we locked in
Oregon right here.
Yeah. And then didn't we take the over on something?
I took the over on USC.
That was your lone lock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
USC.
And then who else did we lock, man?
I thought you were keeping track of it on the side.
My bad,
We'll
dude.
go back. No, we got most of them. That's good. I mean, I can go back and look real quick because I'm sure it'll jump out to me.
Sorry, I was trying to gamble.
No, I thought you were developing a little parlay on there with your. That's what I do.
That's what I should do.
Every week I do lock my my locks parlay because it's gonna hit one of these weeks. It's gonna hit one. Oh yeah, I did. Oh no, the Friday night locks. I said you can do a parlay on that, but I didn't lock it in. I locked FSU, the over on USC and Illinois. Did not lock Washington. Oh, I locked Ole Miss. I locked Ole Miss to win. That was different too. I might have had 6 locks. I might have had an extra lock. I'll have to go back and look. But either way, we're pretty much on the same page this week. I'm curious what Justin is going to say he's got to get his locks in before tomorrow.
Yeah.
We gotta
late.
get him in tomorrow. All right. We had 31 people watching live right now or throughout the podcast. So thanks, guys. Drop a like and subscribe. We're on the @RealSwampcast, which is the Swamp Creatures Podcast Network, and then the @CFB Extravaganza channel. So do us a favor and like that one. We only have like 30 followers on that one compared to like the almost 700 we have on the other one. So trying to build that up. Other than that, good week. Good pod. Call in. Great call in. Yeah, great call in. If you're an FSU fan, go check out. Obviously, the top. You know, you probably know about it. And you have some great stuff. So you're welcome anytime. All right. With that, we are out of here.
Fuck Joseph Smith.
These people don't give a shit.
Who's giving them the business? All the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He got it. Goes Davis. Oh my God. Davis is going running all the way back.